can you play like champions?
It's time for high school football on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH. Now with our West Delaware football pregame show, here is Jamie Vasky.
Hard to believe it's already week 9 of the 2018 high school football season, but it is upon us. And for these two teams that we will have tonight, it will be their final game of the season. Good evening, everybody. Jamie Vasky with you, and this is the Football Friday Night pregame show right here on KMCH. As I mentioned, week number 9 as the Hawks taking on the Waterloo East Trojans. As unfortunately, as we mentioned, it'll be for the Hawks their last game of the season, as it will be their last game of the season tonight, as they will take on the Waterloo East Trojans as the Hawks come in 4-4 overall, 1-3 in district play, as they got their first district win last week, a 69-28 victory over Charles City right here at Brown Field, as the Hawks missing out on the playoffs for the first time. They had made 10 straight appearances before this year, and that streak will come to an end, but they have made the playoffs 23 times with a state title in 1991, as they have 10 sophomores, 13 juniors, and 18 seniors that will play their last game here on Brown Field and in a West Delaware uniform, as that makes up the Hawks' 42-man roster. For head coach Doug Winkowicz, he's in his 24th season as a head coach. He's 159-83. He's been at West Delaware for 15 years, as he was at Garner Hayfield for 9 years before coming to West Delaware. At West Delaware, he has compiled a 120-41 record and has led the Hawks to 11 playoff appearances with a runner-up finish in 2005, a graduate of Allison High School and Westmar College in Lamars. His assistant coaches are Corey Coates, Luke Imsland, Brad Wubena, Bill Lester, Brandon Domeyer, Mark Becker, Brian Klaus, Bob Morris, John Warden, and Jesse Pop. For the Waterloo East Trojans, they come in 0-8 and 0-4 in district play, as they lost to Decorah 48-0 last week in Waterloo, as they have 1 freshman, 12 sophomores, and 19 juniors and 15 seniors that make up East's 47-player roster. For head coach Xavier Leonard, season at Waterloo East, he's got a 15-31 overall record and 2-24 in his three seasons at Waterloo East. He was the head football coach at Belmont Clemmy from 2014 to 2015 and was an assistant football coach at Ellsworth Community College in Iowa Falls from 2013 to 14. He has degrees from Grand Canyon University in Phoenix and the University of Central Oklahoma. As he spent some time, he taught college-level first aid and safety and lifetime fitness at Highland Community College and taught history at Dade County Schools in Miami from 1997 to 2007. As his assistant coaches are William Muhammad, Bruce Petro, Terrence Freeney, Riley Gardner, Dan Mast, and Garrett Ramsey. First ever meeting between these two teams coming here tonight, as Waterloo East, for the majority of their program's history, have played in Class 4A. Of course, members of that Mississippi Valley Conference and all their other sports, moving down to 3A, I believe just this year, as their first year in Class 3A. We're going to take a break and come back. John Swisher will have West Delaware head football coach Doug Winkowicz, and then Swish and I will sit down for our weekly chat, and we'll get you back with the starting lineups here from Brownfield. Week number 9, you're listening to it on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Tonight's a great time to try the new stuffed crust pizza at Pizza Ranch. Have one delivered while you're listening to the game, grab one for carryout, or enjoy the Pizza Ranch buffet. Then satisfy your sweet tooth with some chocolate cactus bread. Pizza Ranch in Manchester, Independence, and Owine.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
This is Sarah from It's So Me Boutique in downtown Dyersville, inviting you to stop in, look around, and let us assist you in finding the perfect outfit for any occasion. We offer fashion-forward trends for women, including plus sizes, baby clothes, shoes, and fun accessories to complete any look. It's So Me Boutique in the heart of downtown Dyersville. And check out our Facebook page.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
And welcome back in Football Friday Night, week number 9 edition. John Swisher back with you, the fine head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, joining me. Our final segment of the season as the Hawks hit 4-4 after their home win over Charles City last Friday night at Brownfield, 69-28. As coach, the Hawks coming out and getting the job done against a Charles City team who wasn't a pushover by any means, but things clicked and did a good job last Friday night, evening up your record at 4-4 now.
Yeah, our kids did a terrific job. I mean, we came out and really controlled the line of scrimmage all night. And, it sure helps in the first play of the game when, Cale Meyer takes it for 80 yards and scores a touchdown and takes a little pressure off the play caller. But I tell you what, I was just really pleased. I mean, I've been telling the kids that all week, and we've had just kind of a fun week here, and trying to really go out here and enjoy things. It was one of those nights where everything kind of came together. And I told the kids this week, I said, I'm really proud of the way they bounced back and been real easy a couple weeks ago to kind of tank it. And when I said, I think our culture is deep enough, our roots are deep enough that they understand that was the expectation, and really happy with these guys.
Staying positive, that's been the chore the last few weeks, and a down campaign. And a lot of these kids who, as you said, the culture of this program, not used to losing this much. So it's some people may say, well, you lose once in a while, but this program, these kids really haven't had a whole lot of losing. So it's an adjustment period.
It is, and it's one of those things that we've had to address from the fact that, of course you're disappointed when you lose, but it's something that these guys need to understand, that you're going to have struggles in life, and we got to kind of carry that over. And really, our ultimate goal here is to help these young men become better citizens and husbands and fathers and so forth. And they understand that. And that's really what we're all about. And of course, typically we get the wins along the way. And this year with some things that didn't go our way, with some injuries, those things happen. And I'm glad they don't happen very often, but they happened this year. And we're gonna deal with those the best way we can and bounce back here and finish strong and move on from it.
Finishing on a positive, playing for pride, protecting that home field advantage one more time as you'll welcome in Waterloo East, 0-8 team in your district come tonight. As you take a look at this Waterloo East team, a team I don't think ever played before, right?
That's correct. They've dropped down from they were 4A, dropped down into 3A this year for the first time, and they're kind of a scary team because you look at them and you're thinking, man, they don't, the record doesn't show it, but they're really got some playmakers. I mean, they've got some kids that certainly don't want to kick the ball too on kickoff and punt return and those kind of things. And, they got some guys that are extremely quick, and their quarterback is another elusive quarterback that we've seen seems like almost every week we've had that quarterback that we really need to kind of bottle up. So, we're going to have our hands full. I think our defensive scheme this week is tremendous. Coach, he's been working very hard. I'm trying to, they're going to come out here and try to throw the ball a lot. And we're going to do what we do offensively. We're going to try to grind it out and move the chains and put some pressure on them, both on the ground and the air, and try to stay balanced.
And final time on Brown Field for these almost 20 seniors, and emotional moment for these kids never getting to play football again. Most of them never playing high school football again here on Brown Field. And the honorary captain, of course, fitting. You've done it the last several years now. Your seniors are your honorary captains, and one final time on the field tonight.
Exactly. It's always a special night. It's always a tough night. The coaching staff and these kids, we get really close to these guys, spend an awful lot of time with them. This group has worked as hard as any other group that we've had. It's just been one of those years where we've had some mishaps and some injuries, and that stuff's going to happen, I guess. But it has nothing to do with how hard these guys have worked. We certainly want to honor them on the last home game here of their career, and let them know, how much we appreciate everything they've done for us.
And one final time, talking about the lower levels this year, the sophomores wrapping up their season last night, and the freshmen doing that tonight at home before the varsity show, and the lower levels, good success there, and the middle schools wrapped up their season last week as well. So as we've talked about the past few weeks, the future bright here. These kids just got to stay at it, and that positive ending for this varsity team will certainly help as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're trying to build a little momentum here going into this off season, and we're going to conduct things, the same thing we've always done. We're going to work really, really hard in the off season. We're going to work really hard as coaches. We're going to work extremely hard in the weight room. We're going to do all those little things to try to get better, and we're certainly going to try to come up with a plan. So if we ever have a situation like we did this year with the injuries and so forth, that we can somehow piece it together. So I mean, it's just been a tough fall from a lot of different standpoints to us, and we know that we have a bright future ahead of us, and we're really looking forward to what these young classes can bring.
And people on the outside just don't realize the time commitment that it takes for not only players but the coaches and the coaches' families and their wives. It's a big commitment. I know you appreciate everybody involved that makes your program go.
You're right. I mean, it's. We certainly love the community support and everybody that has stuck with us to this point. From a positive standpoint, you always have the naysayers and the people that don't quite understand what we're going through, and that's okay. It's one of those situations where we know that we take the right approach every day and every week and prepare the same way. We put in a lot of time and put in a lot of energy into being successful, and I think that shows. And our expectations are extremely high, and that's where we're going to keep it.
Yes, indeed. All right. Always a pleasure working with you. Our 10th season together on the pregame show. I enjoyed it as always. And best of luck tonight. And we will talk to you down the road. Thanks for your time as always, Wink.
Yep, thanks, Wink.
Coach Doug Winkowitz, head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, as we get ready to wrap up another Football Friday Night pregame show, week number 9. And Jamie's back to do it right here from KMCH Sports.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank, with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
And welcome back into the Football Friday Night pregame show. Jamie Vaskey back in with you, and joining me is the man you just heard with head coach Doug Winkowitz, sports director of KMCH, John Swisher. Swish. Not so busy of a week for you broadcasting-wise as West Delaware Volleyball with that first-round bye in postseason play, but a big night in the cross-country circuit last night as West Delaware, due to some flooding in Independence, got to host the district and out at Hart Ridge Golf Course, and unfortunately, the season coming to an end for the West Delaware cross-country runners, but still good to host at your own facility.
Absolutely, Jamie, and beautiful night, 63 degrees. There was a wind out of the southwest at about 10 to 15 miles per hour, but you couldn't ask for much better of a night as West Delaware girls finishing in 11th place with 287 points. As the top three, Dubuque Waller, Charles City, and Decorah scoring 36, 86, and 87 points respectively. As for West Delaware, 50th place out of 89 runners was Bridget McMahon, the sophomore, ran a 23-21. As Annika Suter, 55th, 23-35. Gracie Weeks, the junior, 23-44. She finished 58th. In 61st place, West Delaware freshman Lucy Lockey running a 24 flat, as Jasmine Tran, 63rd place, the freshman. She ran a 24:08. Olivia Zimke, 74th place, the senior, a 25:02. And Hannah Axline, the junior, coming in 81st place with a 25:54. On the boys' side, the West Delaware Hawks, 8th place as WD finished with 238 points. Behind the top three, Decorah with 62 points. Dubuque Wahlert second with 67, and 82 points third was Mount Vernon Lisbon. For the Hawks individually, 31st was Blake Smith, the sophomore, ran at 18:15, as Nathan Goranson, 35th place, the junior, in 18:24. Tiger Vasquia, 19:13, the sophomore, good for 52nd place. Andrew Salas, 57th place, at 19:44 for the sophomore, as Sean DeMoss, 63rd place, the senior, ran at 20:03. Jesse Tern, the freshman, 2017, good for 68th place. Matthew Minson, a sophomore, a 2038 in 71st place. Those were the cross-country results. The West Delaware volleyball team will get back in action next Tuesday night inside Seedorf Gymnasium at West Delaware High School, as they will host Charles City, as the Comets at 14-27. They had no problems with Decorah on Wednesday night, beating them 3-0. The Hawks are ranked 8th in Class 4A as they bump up a spot ahead of Waverly Shellrock. Waverly Shellrock now ranked 9th, and those are the top two ranked teams in that region in Class 4A play. So if the Hawks and Waverly Shellrock both get to the regional final, it would be at West Delaware on Monday night, October 29th. Of course, the Hawks got to get past Charles City first to get there, and they will try to do that next Tuesday night. Joan and I will have all of the coverage here. The Hawks 31-10, the 15th time in the last 16 years to win 30-plus games for the volleyball program, as all coming since 2003. Great news out for the Hawks, 6 making all-conference with 3 on the first team, 2 on the 1 on the second team, and 2 on the honorable mention, as Claire Dimmer also getting great of 32 players selected for the Senior All-Star Classic in Carroll, November 16th and 17th, as the 14th player in West Delaware history to be selected for that honor since 2005. So some positive things happening, Jamie, as we get started, resume our volleyball coverage next Monday night with area volleyball, but then it'll be West Delaware next Tuesday night.
Oh, we can't wait to hear that. Of course, also on KMCH tonight, our area online game of the week. Must win for the Monticello Panthers as they travel to Waterloo to take on the Columbus Sailors. And talking with Coach Wilson, even if they win, it's kind of this RPI kind of throwing a wrench into everything. So you got to take care of business, and that's win if you're Monticello.
Yeah, I haven't heard too many favorable things because of the details of all the ties that we could have in the districts that would really burn, like in the old system when they only took 16 teams, that would burn some of those teams not getting in. So first place regardless, there's no tiebreakers, no points now. Everybody gets in. So you're denying some of those good second-place district teams of being in the playoffs. I think the state's going to have to relook at it here. I don't know if they will before the 2-year cycle's done. I don't know if they can make that change for next year, but I think they're going to have to look at it here and make another adjustment. It's just a tough thing, and something that the state just not able to get a good playoff system that everybody agrees on. You're not going to make everybody happy with the way you do things, but just a more fair way, because there are certain teams. You look at Mount Vernon, a team that the Hawks played tough with, lost, but then got the forfeit win. Mount Vernon with their strength of schedule, but they still beating a team by that much and now not getting in, and that team gets in. I mean, just some things to look at.
Absolutely. Well, you lost again last week, finally, as you really didn't have much choice, and I think it's going to probably be that way from here on out in our Hawkeye selections, as Bill and I boxed you in. Aaron took Indiana for some unknown reason. I still can't wrap my head around that one, but we'll get him back on the same page. I don't know what he was thinking.
Reverse psychology again.
Yeah, he's doing that whole, oh, yeah, I love the Hawkeyes, but I can win if I beat the Hoosiers. That rigmarole that he does. But all right, Hawkeyes homecoming tomorrow inside Kinnick Stadium, taking on the Maryland Terrapins.
Yes, indeed. And this is a Terps squad that have definitely had their off-field struggles start back in the summer. Their head coach still under suspension. They've been dealing with interim coach. Hopefully the Hawks can get out and resume their offensive ways, what they put up on Indiana last Saturday. This team looks a little more athletic than Indiana, and we'll see what happens inside Kinnick with the 11 a.m. kickoff. I think the Hawks will rack up the points again. Let's go with the Hawks with 37 points, and we'll go with the Terps with 21 points.
All right, 58 points for you, a little lower than what you've done the last couple weeks. And another side note here, we'll have Brett Mather and Dale Meyer and Ben Mosier on the Coach's Corner tomorrow, as you had a chance to catch up with those guys, so we're looking forward to that as well. And, of course, their season's winding down with coming to an end last night for Mosier and Meyer, and Coach Mather getting ready for postseason play.
Indeed, as we'll look forward to that next Tuesday night. And Coach Mosier Meyer, improvement this year. They saw some PRs, and we'll have all that for you tomorrow morning on the Coaches Show.
All right, and, we're still torn. I don't want to root for the Dodgers because it's Bill's team. I don't want to root for the Brewers because they're in the Cubs division. So we're torn, but I'm a sucker for Game 7s, and of course with the Dodgers leading 3-2 going back to Milwaukee, I like having Bill on the sideline just wondering what's going on. Of course, looking down on the sideline, he's dressed in Dodger blue tonight. He's got the coat, he's got the hat, he looks embarrassing. That is not KMCH company apparel. As we got to do something about that, as I can't be having all this blue on the sideline.
It's bright blinding. It's not the right color of blue.
No, it's a dumb blue. And they spelled Cubs wrong. They put an LA instead of a CUBS.
Did you hear that, Bill? I hope he's listening.
All right, Swish, thank you very much, and we'll talk to you hopefully next week. We'll preview some playoff teams.
Thank you. Yes, have a good final call. Yeah, good luck to all of our playoff teams still on the bubble. Edco, Monticello, Cascade, who am I forgetting? Independence and Western Dubuque. Good luck to those teams. Hopefully they can get in, and we'll have some area coverage football for you next week.
All right, that's going to do it for us for now, as that was KMCH Sports Director John Swisher. I'll be back with more of the Football Friday Night pregame show right after this from KMCH Sports.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
This is Jamie Vasky from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs, and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street, Manchester, or call 927-2232.
Family fun in Great Queen Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And, of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Back into Brownfield, Hawks and Trojans tonight in week number 9 of the 2018 high school football season. As we take a look at other games we have with our area teams this week, as Independence will be at Decorah. Western Dubuque travels to Maquoketa to take on the Cardinals. Anamosa's at Oline. Monticello is at Waterloo Columbus. That's our area online game of the week. Cascade is hosting Bellevue. Beckman hosts West Branch tonight. Northland travels and takes on South Hardin. Edco is in Guttenberg to take on Clayton Ridge. Maquoketa Valley hosts Lisbon in Delhi, and East Buchanan hosting top-ranked Hudson in Winthrop. As our rankings this week in Class 4A, all the top 3 all remain the same: West Des Moines Valley, Ankeny Centennial, and Cedar Falls. In Class 3A, top 3 hold Cedar Rapids Xavier, Lewis Central, North Scott. Western Dubuque comes in. They stay at number 9 this week after that win over Marion last week. In Class 2A, top 3 remain the same: PCM Monroe, Boyden Hall, Rock Valley, and Algona. Same in Class 1A, Dike New Hartford, West Sioux, and Van Meter. In Class A, the top team is Hudson. Algona Garrigan is 3, and Avoca AHSTW is 3. Edco moves up 2 spots to number 6, and in 8-man, it's Arweva, Northwood, Kensett, and Iowa Valley. District standings, a lot to talk about there for our area teams. In Class 3A, district number 3, district with a 4-0 record. Independence and Waverly Shellrock all tied both tied, with a 3-1 record. Independence badly needing a win at Decorah tonight to have a shot at the playoffs, which would make for a three-way tie for first, and that's if Waverly Shellrock takes care of Charles City tonight. In Class 3A District 4, Western Dubuque 3-1. Xavier leads that district with a 4-0 record. Marion was also with a 3-1 record, but they will play Cedar Rapids Xavier tonight. CPU and Maquoketa both 1-3, and Dubuque Wahlert is 0-4. In Class 2A District 4, Monticello, again, one of those teams needing a win tonight to have playoff hopes as they take on Waterloo Columbus. They are both 3-1. Waukon leads that district with a 4-0 record. North Fayette Valley's 2-2, and Anamosa and Oline both 0-4 in district play. In Class 1A District number 4, Bellevue, the top team with a 4-0 record, is 3-1. Cascade is also 3-1. They need to win tonight as they host Bellevue. That would make for a three-way tie perhaps in that district as well. Beckman is 2-2 in that district. North Cedar 0-4, as is Northeast Goose Lake also 0-4. 1A District 6, Dyke New Hartford and Iowa City Regina both 4-0 in district play. South Hardin and North Lynn 2-2. That they face each other tonight. And East Marshall and Jessup both 0-4. In Class A District number 4, Mason City Newman is 5-0. St. Ansgar and Central Springs both 4-1. South Winneshiek 3-2. Postville, Nashua, Plainfield 1-4, and Starmont, of course, 0-6 and 0-8. They will forfeit tonight's game as well. In Class A, District 5, Edco leads that district with a 4-0 record. Clayton Ridge is right behind them. They play each other tonight. They are 3-1 in district play. MFL Marmac and Alburnett are both 2-2. Maquoketa Valley's 1-3. And Lisbon, who is tonight's opponent for the Wildcats, are 0-4. And in Class A, District 7, Hudson leading that district with a 5-0 record. They're unbeaten on the season, 8-0. North Tama has a 4-1 district record. Grundy Center and Wapsie Valley are both 3-2. East Buchanan is 2-3. They host the top-ranked Hudson Pirates tonight in Winthrop. BCLUW is 1-4. And GMG Garwin is 0-6. That's a look at our rankings and other games for tonight. As we'll take another short break and come back, you're listening to the Football Friday Night Pregame Show right here on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Steve Moyle Masonry, a family-owned commercial masonry contractor based in Manchester. Quality is what we're about. Visit us online at smoylemasonry.com.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family. It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Eastern Iowa's variety station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Back into Brownfield, and the Football Friday Night Pregame Show rolls on here. As we mentioned earlier, it is senior night here at Brownfield. And with the Hawks missing out on the playoffs this year, this will be the last game for the seniors on this Hawk roster, as we will go through them quickly. As they are Derek Krogman, Adam Andrake, Cody Wenger, Matt Wickman, Bryce Tucker, Parker Ostrander, Tyler Langle, Ben Ridenauer, Jordan Brees, Dylan Jones, Caleb Curley, Brody Todden, Nick Casey, Joey Sonny, Gavin Soppy, Logan Wynn, Mitchell Mangold, and Nick Bernau. And, of course, one of the varsity managers is senior managers is Dylan Jacobson. So, of course, we wish all of those players and Hawk athletes, of course, some of them will participate in other sports, but we wish them the best of luck as they play their final game here on Brown Field. Starting lineup for the Hawks tonight. Did not get a starting lineup for the Waterloo East Trojans, so we will go through the Hawks offense and defense here. Up front for the Hawks offensively, Bryce Tucker, Kieran Monahan, Tyler Langle, Mitch Krogman, and Carson Petlin. The backs and receivers, the receivers are Gavin Soppy, Mitchell Mangold, and Logan Wynn. Fullback is senior Jordan Brees, and the tailback is sophomore, Cale Meyer. Defensively for the Hawks up front, Jordan Brees, Carson Petlin, Adam Andrig, and Kieran Monahan. The linebackers are Joe Burke, Cody Wenger, and Cale Rempe. Cornerbacks are Gavin Soppy and Mitchell Mangold. Sam Leckie is the free safety for the Hawks tonight, and Logan Wynn is the starting strong safety for the Hawks in this contest tonight. About 15 minutes away from the kickoff, first kick in this ball game. We will take another short break and come back. We'll talk with West Delaware, our sideline man here for West Delaware football, Bill Logan, and then get you underway with West Delaware and Waterloo East football tonight here as you're listening to the Football Friday Night pregame show from KMCH Sports.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
J&D Catering and Suites in New Vienna provides exceptional handcrafted food, whether a cocktail buffet, formal dinner, or a themed event. Let Diane and her staff create a customized menu sure to wow your guests. They offer an extensive specialty cupcake and cake menu. Call or check them out on Facebook. Let J&D Catering and Suites set your next special event above the rest.
Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape, and our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Put a little south in your mouth at Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester. You can't go wrong with any of their melt-in-your-mouth menu options. Dine in or call ahead for carry-out. Book them today to cater your next event. Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
West Bend's home and highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent, all with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact your local West Bend agent, Eric Smith, at Parrott Insurance in Manchester at 927-2791.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Eastern Iowa's variety station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Back into Brownfield as the football Friday night pregame show rolls on here, as just about ready to get things underway. About 12 minutes till kickoff. As the West Delaware freshmen wrapping up their season, as did the JV team last night. As the JV team last night defeated Waterloo East in Waterloo, 22-6 the final, as they finished their season off at 8-0. They had a inter-squad mat game with the freshmen last week, as Charles City did not have enough for a freshman and a JV game. So they finish up 8-0 overall and 4-0 in district play. The freshmen winning tonight in the curtain raiser here, 63-6 over Waterloo East. Great game for the West Delaware freshmen as they cap their season off with a perfect 9-0 record and 5-0 against district opponents. So a great season by the West Delaware freshmen and sophomores. And from what I'm told, a great season as well for the middle school programs as well. As speaking of middle school wrestling getting underway now. And then before we know it, it'll be the high school wrestling season as Coach Harbaugh and Engel heading the West Delaware middle school wrestling program as they get their season underway. As their first meet, I believe, is October 30th, so that's coming right up. And then, of course, the Coach Voss and the varsity wrestling, or the high school wrestling team, will begin their season at the end of November. So we look forward to that as well. And don't forget, next week we will we'll have playoff football for you, as one of our area schools. We will have an area school in the playoffs. As we'll stay tuned to KMCH next week for where we will be next Friday for playoff football, as I believe all three of us are in. I think it's Bill, Aaron, and I, we hope. Aaron's in. We're going to make him be in, as I know Bill will be there, as, it's hard to go a Friday night without being at a football game somewhere. So we will have a game for you, and we may have two games if we have multiple area teams make the playoffs. We'll have one online as well, so you can stay tuned next week to KMCH for our schedule. Of course, we'll have high school volleyball for you next week as well, with John Swisher and Joan Salo. The West Delaware Hawks get their postseason action underway Tuesday night, hosting Charles City and Manchester. So we'll have a lot of sports action coming your way. Of course, we'll be keeping an eye on Bill Logan's Dodgers tonight. As we mentioned in the Swish and I mentioned in the pregame, or I mentioned, Bill decked out in his Dodger blue tonight. As he was not donning it in the first game, but he said be ready, because he's coming out full blue when this varsity game kicks off. So I can't wait to see that blue stuff. It's the wrong color of blue. It's an ugly blue, and Cubs is spelled wrong on all of his apparel. So we'll have to keep an eye on the Dodgers in Milwaukee tonight, taking on the Brewers. That's about a 7:35 first pitch, as we'll keep you updated with that game tonight as well. We're going to take another short break and come back and talk with Bill Logan right after this. You're listening to the Football Friday Night pregame show right here on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Whether a door needs replaced or building a new home, let S&R Construction of Masonville take care of you. S&R Construction is the expert in home improvement projects, gutters, siding, garages, remodeling, new home construction, and more. Call Steve Petland today at 319-361-0638 for a free quote.
Are you an athlete or physically active in your free time? Even active people can have muscle tightness and joint pain, or even experience the occasional injury. Regional Medical Center physical therapy treatment and prescribed exercises can help you recover fast and build strength and stability. Call RMC Therapy Services today so you can get back into action as quick as possible. 563-927-7322.
Bolichek's Landing, downtown Delhi. Open 7 days a week. Friday night buffet, Saturday night prime rib, and enjoy breakfast every Sunday from 9 to noon. Bolichek's proudly supports all area athletes and coaches.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as great incentives at taukemotors.com. If you are looking for a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Eastern Iowa's variety station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Back into Brownfield as we conclude the Football Friday Night pregame show as Bill Logan joins us from the West Delaware sideline. And we thought he was running for office the way he entered Brownfield with his Dodger blue, shaking hands with everybody. Bill, the Hawks know they're not going to get into the playoffs with a game tonight, with a win tonight, but still coming out here and trying to end this season on a high note.
Well, that's what the whole key here tonight is. There's a lot of seniors playing their last football game on Brown Field here tonight, and go out and make a memory, go out and remember what you put the pads on for the last 6 years, and just go out and have fun.
Well, and even though you've got a team that's coming in here 0-8, still a team you can never overlook any team, especially in this district. They've been tested. They've played some good teams as well. So coming out here and just taking care of business tonight is key.
Yeah, you never want to come in and underestimate a opponent ever, because it usually comes back and bites you in the rear end. And there's some team in blue did that against a navy blue team, and they're sitting there watching people on TV now, and the rest of us are playing. So the Hawks are going to do the same thing here tonight as they come out here on the field now, and these guys are pumped up and they are ready to go.
All right, Bill, thank you very much. Good luck to the Dodgers tonight as well.
Thank you. We'll be cheering them all.
Very pretty Cubs colors you have on.
It does look good down here, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
You're out of place. Good luck, Bill. That's Bill Logan down on the West Delaware sideline tonight and every night for West Delaware football, as we are going to play as the West Delaware Pride Marching Band, as we'll see what we do first, is we will play the national anthem, but we are going to have our, it looks like we're going to have our introductions and our captains go out. It is our honorary captains are the West Delaware seniors. So that's going to do it for the Football Friday Night pregame show. You've been listening to it right here on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Hurry down to Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester today. Enjoy the best margarita around on their patio facing the Whitewater Park. Rio Blanco features daily specials and a kids menu too. There's something for everyone at Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal, exceeding client expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. F&M Bank, the right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
West Delaware football. This is West Delaware football on Eastern Iowa's high school sports play-by-play leader. Hawks football from KMCH Sports is brought to you by the KMCH Sports Boosters. Now, with all the action, here's Bill Logan, Aaron Plain, and Jamie Vaskey.
West Delaware football is on the air from beautiful and historic Brown Field in Manchester, Iowa. It's the West Delaware Hawks and the Waterloo East Trojans. Good evening, everybody, along with Aaron Plain and Bill Logan. This is Jamie Vaskey and Aaron. Hawks ended a 4-game losing streak last week, and tonight they have a chance to end this season on a high note and finish with a winning record.
Absolutely, and that's what we talked about, Jamie, you and I, in the pregame was, the Hawks want to come out here. They want to finish above 500, and this is a great opportunity. They're playing a Waterloo East team that comes in winless and is more than willing to give up a lot of points, and that fits right into the Hawks' hands. So hopefully the Hawks come out and play good offense, play tough defense, and come out of here with a win.
Absolutely, as we will air tonight the performance from the West Delaware Pride Marching Band under the direction of West Delaware Director of Bands, Mr. Mark Philgreen, as he was our honorary captain last week. So we will play the national anthem from the West Delaware Pride Marching Band.
Delaware Pride Marching Band in our national anthem.
And a fine performance by the West Delaware Pride Marching Band here tonight, again under the direction of Mr. Mark Philgreen, as we are ready for football action. West Delaware and Waterloo East. The Hawks, as we mentioned, will receive the opening kick, and we'll see if they can go right down and take care of business here.
Yeah, absolutely, Jamie, and we'd love to see a repeat of last week against Charles City when Cale Myers took the ball, first play of the game, a handoff, and went 80 or 81 yards for a touchdown. And the stats are any indication, or the past games that Waterloo East has played, Jamie, that they're giving up a lot of points. The Hawks seem to have found their mojo last week, scoring 69 points against Charles City, and you'd like to think they can keep that going here tonight, especially it's the last game of the season, last game of the year for this senior class, and you'd like to see them go out on with a bang.
Absolutely. Well, the Hawks will send 2 men deep, as it looks like it's going to be Gavin Soppy and Brody Todden that will receive this for the Hawks. As kicking off, we'll have to see who kicks off here for the Trojans. It looks like we'll try to get a number of the Trojan kicker here. Looks like it's going to be Constantino Tenorio kicking off for Waterloo East, as he has kicked 25 times, 600 yards of kickoffs for Constantino Tenorio. As again, deep to receive, Soppy and Todden, 2 seniors for the Hawks here to kick off week number 9 and the final game of the season for the West Delaware Hawks, as the Trojans still lining up offensively, or on the kickoff team, as we get you set for week number 9 action as Tenorio runs up and sends this one away. It's going to be taken by Todden as it died, as he's going to pick it up at about his own 17-yard line. He's going to bring it out to around the 30, and that is where the Hawks will start with it. 1st and 10, and I can see already those Waterloo East numbers, they've got a little bit of a shine to them, and they're real tall numbers, so the zeros look like 8s and 6s and 2s, and it's going to be a fun night of trying to picking out numbers here. 1st and 10 Hawks, they put it at their own 31-yard line, just underway here, as Nick Casey will come set in a pistol formation. Behind him is Cale Meyer. 2 receivers to the right, 1 man, a tight end to the left for the Hawks. They give it to Meyer on the first play of the game. He's going to cut it up at the 35, 36-yard line is where he's brought down, as he's brought down out there by Akil Muhammad. Excuse me, I don't have a number 2. Do you have a number 2 on your program?
Nope.
We'll have to try to get that number, as Courtney Harris was on the stop there for as Casey will hand off to Meyer again. He's cut to the outside. He's got it at the 40, slips up, and fights for a couple more yards out to the 43-yard line. That's going to be good for a West Delaware first down, as he's run down there that time by Scott Dickel.
Yeah, nice job there, Cale. Waterloo East sent a little bit of a blitz there right up the center of that West Delaware offensive line, and Cale did a nice job of getting the ball and avoiding the blitzer, swinging it out to this near sideline here and picking up a first down. So good piece of running there in those first 2 carries by Cale Meyer.
As game you can hear on KMCH.com right now, as Monticello leads that game 7-0 near the end of the first quarter. Casey looks to pass, goes downfield, looking for Logan Wynn, overshot him. As just out of the reach, Chase Niles on the coverage for the Trojans, as that game on KMCH.com right now, as on the call of that game is Dave Finnegan. The Hawks fail in 10:55 left to go first quarter. Still no score. Pistol formation. 2 receivers to the right. Logan Wynn, the tight end to the left. They give to Meyer on 2nd and 10 as he runs, gets it out to the 34, 35-yard line where he's upended there. As coming up and making the stop for Waterloo East that time is going to be Lakey Martin. And it's a gain of 2 yards for the Hawks there. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Hawks from their own 45-yard line. So Monticello, that's a big game for them. They need to win to at least force keep their playoff hopes alive. And now a penalty marker down as a shoulder pad of one of the Waterloo East defenders was coming out of his uniform, so they get that fixed. 3rd down and 8 upcoming for the Hawks. They come out with 3 wide receivers to the right. As they come set, Casey looks to pass, looking across the middle, waiting for things to open up. He finds Logan Wynn at the 32. He's still on his feet, down to the 20. 15, he cuts back at the 10, and he's going to escape the tackler and dive for the end zone. Touchdown, West Delaware, 55 yards through the air. Nick Casey to Logan Wynn. And for Logan Wynn, that is touchdown reception number 5 for Nick Casey, number 13 through the air. And the Hawks go up 6-0 with 10:05 left to go in quarter number 1.
Boy, and that was just perfectly executed by the offense, Jamie. I watched that offensive line, gave Nick Casey plenty of time to throw, make an accurate throw. Logan did a nice job of hauling it in, avoided a few defenders on that far sideline, and dove in for the touchdown, puts the Hawks up early.
Chad Bishop's extra point kick is good. Hawks lead 7-0, 10:05 left to go first quarter. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Manchester, I'm looking out for what matters to you. Even when nothing's wrong, this is Tad Mormon, agent. Call me at 563-927-3586 and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance, Ted Mormon Agent, 106 East Main Street, Manchester.
Mix 7, KMCH.
Back into Brown Field. We might get Bill doing cartwheels tonight if the Dodgers keep that off. A leadoff home run for David Freese puts the Dodgers up 1-0 off of Wade Miley. I think he pitched about one batter the other night in the game and got pulled out of that game as well. So we'll see what they do tonight. But speaking of home run balls, the Hawks are going to kick an onside kick, and they will recover the onside kick as it was mangled, and it's going to be recovered out there for the Hawks by Logan Woolard. As it bounced off of a Waterloo East return man, the Hawks will have it 1st and 10 at their own 49.
Yeah, and perfectly executed. The ball rolled to 10 yards, Jamie, and then it kind of did a little bunny hop there at the last second and popped up, and the Hawks jumped on it, and they're back in business here now on their own, just barely on their own side of the field, the own 49. So great job there. That touchdown drive real quick, 5 plays, 69 yards, took a minute 55 off the clock. Logan Wynn with the 55-yard touchdown reception puts the Hawks up 7-0.
Here with 10:01 left to go first quarter, Casey comes set, fakes the handoff, double fake handoff. He looks to pass. He's going to heave it up in the air. He's got Wynn wide open again, and he drops it at the 15-yard line. It was underthrown a little. He tried to come back for it, but it falls to the ground and incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Aiden Ernst on the coverage for the Trojans, and it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Hawks. Had him wide open. It was a little underthrown, which is understandable. He threw it off his back foot, heaved it a mile, but Wynn was unable to come up with it. And it's 2nd and 10. 2 receivers to the right. Logan Wynn, the tight end to the left. They give to Meyer. Right side, he's got a hold. Got it at the 50, 45. Cuts back at the 40, makes a man slip, and the ball comes out. The Hawks got to fall on it as it rolls there. Jordan Brees is going to fall on it. But it looked like Waterloo East was going to recover that, and then it looked like a Hawk was going to recover, and then nobody. It kind of sat there by itself for a while, and Brees comes out of a block and picks it up. Hawks will face a 3rd down and 1 as it bounces to the Waterloo East 42-yard line.
Yeah, Hawks avoided a little disaster there, Jamie, with the ball. Cale Myers, the ball just kind of popped out of his arm. Good hit there by the Waterloo East defender, but nice awareness there by Jordan Brees to see the ball laying there and fall on it and keep the possession for the Hawks.
Ethan Stryker for Edco, a 35-yard touchdown pass to Parker Rochford. Edco leads 6-0 over Clayton Ridge with 5.5 left to go in the first quarter. 3rd and 2 here for the Hawks. They give it to Meyer. He's tripped up in the backfield, but he stumbles forward inside the 40. It'll be just inside the 40, but it'll be good for a West Delaware 1st down. 1st and 10 Hawks at the Waterloo East 39-yard line. They'll give it as Cale Meyer got hit in the backfield after he would have been just short of the 1st down, but he put his hand down and kind of crawled forward with one hand to fall enough for the 1st down. So the Hawks have it still in Waterloo East territory at the Trojan 39. Casey, shotgun formation, fake to Meyer, across the middle. He's got Logan Wynn at the 30, 25. He leaps, and is brought down out there, but another Hawk 1st down. Ramir Scott with the tackle. Nice quick hitter there to Logan Wynn, and the Hawks are in business 1st and 10 at the East 23-yard line.
And you and I have both noticed in this first 3.5 minutes, there ain't a lot of safety help there by Waterloo East, so that downfield, middle of the field can be open.
Pistol formation. Casey looks to pass. He's got Soppy at the 10. Soppy slips the tackler. He's going to be tripped up at the 5-yard line. As he's tripped up inside the 5. Right inside the 5-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal for the Hawks from the Waterloo East 4-yard line. Now they come set, pistol formation. Hawks leading 7-0 with 8:10 left to go in this first quarter. They give to Meyer right up the middle. He cuts back. He's pushing forward. He's going to be down to the 1-yard line, so we'll pick up a 3 there for Cale Meyer. And it'll be second down and goal for the Hawks from the Waterloo East. Looks like 2-yard line they're going to give it. So the Hawks come set again. Bunch formation. Everybody lined up on the right side. They give to Meyer. He cuts back inside, and he is going to go in for the touchdown. Cale Meyer from 1 yard out. And the Hawks go up 13-0 here with 7:40 remaining in quarter number 1.
Yeah, nice drive, the onside kick. They just did a nice job, mixed a little bit of run and pass there. And Logan Wynn, Cale Meyer, and Nick Casey doing the lifting on that drive and puts the Hawks up now 13-0 pending the extra point.
Chad Bishop on for the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. Hawks lead 14-0 with 7:40 left to go in quarter number 1. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Tonight's a great time to try the new stuffed crust pizza at Pizza Ranch. Have one delivered while you're listening to the game, grab one for carryout, or enjoy the Pizza Ranch buffet. Then satisfy your sweet tooth with some chocolate cactus bread. Pizza Ranch in Manchester, Independence, and Owine.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Your home for the best high school sports coverage in Eastern Iowa. Let's go! Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Welcome back into Brownfield. Hawks lead 14-0, 7:40 left to go in quarter number 1. As Mitchell Mangold will kick off for the Hawks. We still haven't seen Waterloo East on offense yet. Scott Bickle and Ramir Scott deep to receive. As it's going to be, well, this is not Bickle. This is looks like number 81, Dakota Albright. As he's as well. We'll have to get the numbers. Is that they're real glossy?
Yeah, they're hard to see.
It's hard to see. 80, 88, 88. So Tavius Jenkins was the return man there. Thank you, Bill, as it brings it out to the 19-yard line.
And that touchdown drive, Jamie, by the Hawks, 7 plays, 51 yards. Took 2 minutes and 25 seconds off the clock. Cale Meyer with the 1-yard touchdown run after the onside kick recovery. Puts Hawks up 14-0.
As a quick pass here as it's going to be caught almost as it's caught out there and down the sideline with plenty of speed to burn. It's going to be Ramir Scott, and he's going to go in 81 yards, the touchdown reception. As I didn't see who threw that ball. It was a 40-something, wasn't it, Bill? 46 maybe? 46 or 45. Christian Ziering maybe, as we'll have to see. I don't think it was Devontae Woods, although I don't see Devontae Woods.
Dylan Reyes, number 5, is there.
He's their quarterback, but I think it looked like a 40-something to me. Again, those numbers really hard, but nonetheless, it's a touchdown reception for Waterloo East, and catching that ball was Ramir Scott as he goes in for the touchdown, and the Trojans are on the board in one offensive play, as they've got a man rushing on late for the extra point, as they will come out in that swinging gate offense. My eyes are failing me tonight here.
No, this is Dakota Albright, yeah.
This is Albright on for the extra point, and the kick is good. And the Hawks lead 14-7. There is a penalty marker down on that far side, as our officials coming together here, as it will be a legal procedure against the Trojans, so they'll have to do it again here. But it was an 81-yard touchdown pass to Ramir Scott. Some other scores quick while they reline up for this extra point. Monticello leading 14-0 in quarter number 2. Bellevue leads Cascade 13-0. That's game in the second quarter as well. Here it's 14-6. Dakota Albright on for the extra point again for Waterloo East. And they will try it as the kick is going to be blocked. Joe Burke blocks this extra point, and the Hawks lead 14-6, 7:17 left to go first quarter. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware Football from KMCH Sports.
This is Sarah from It's So Me Boutique in downtown Dyersville, inviting you to stop in, look around, and let us assist you in finding the perfect outfit for any occasion. We offer fashion-forward trends for women, including plus sizes, baby clothes, shoes, and fun accessories to complete any look. It's So Me Boutique in the heart of downtown Dyersville. And check out our Facebook page.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Back into Brown Field. Hawks lead 14-6. As this kick is going to be taken by one of the Hawk up men. This is going to be, I believe that is Mason Gillahan. It is. Gillahan's going to return this one for the Hawks out to their own 39-yard line. Let's see where they put it down. It's going to be about the 38, 39-yard line. 38-yard line, that's where the Hawks will start first and 10.
And that touchdown drive, Jamie, by Waterloo East, just one play, an 81-yard touchdown reception by Ramir Scott. Took 23 seconds off the clock. The Hawks did block the extra point, so with 7:11 to go here in this first quarter, the Hawks lead 14-6.
And they will come set in an I formation now. Nick Casey under center, receiver split out each way. Logan Wynn, the tight end, they give it to Brees on first and 10 as kind of tripped over Logan Wynn there a little bit, but he's going to pick up a few. Christian Ziering on the stop. Out to the 42-yard line, a gain of 4 for the Hawks there. It'll be second down and 6.
And you like what the Hawks are doing here, Jamie, offensively. They're just kind of softening up with that run game to set up the passing, and Hawks have connected on a couple big passing plays so far in this first half.
Pistol formation, they give to Meyer. He cuts back inside the 45-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 3. As that right side kind of closed in, Cale Meyer did a great job of bouncing to his left, finding a little bit of a hole and picking up 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 3 for the Hawks here, ball at their own 45. As they will come set again in the I formation, as one receiver split out wide to the left, one in the slot on the right. They give to Brees. He's going to get enough for the first down. He's still on his feet, and Jordan Brees carries it into Waterloo East territory to the Trojan 42. It'll be good for a West Delaware first down. Aiden Ernst on the stop for the Trojans.
Yeah, nice job there by Jordan of just kind of finding a little seam there on that left side, and then he just kind of bounced off a couple guys and picked up a big gain for a first down.
Casey looks to pass on first and 10, throws across the right side. He's got Logan Wynn as he escapes one tackler, nearly another, down inside the 30 to the 28. Brought down out there by Scott Bickle, and that's going to be good for a West Delaware first down. Nice pass there from Casey to Logan Wynn.
Yeah, Logan did a nice job of finding the soft spot in that zone there, and he just kind of planted his feet, caught the ball, and kind of fell forward for an extra 3 or 4 yards there. Logan having a really good first quarter so far.
Trips to the right for the Hawks. They give to Meyer on first and 10, and he's tripped up in the backfield as coming up and making the stop. Getting a hand on him was Javontes Jefferson Sisk. Makes the stop down to the 27-yard line. That'll be a gain of a yard there for Cale Meyer as he was able to fall forward for a yard after being tripped up. As they come out in an I formation now, Brees the fullback, they give to him right up the middle, and he fights off one tackler. He's going to be wrapped up as coming up and making the stop for the Trojans that time was Ziering, and he gets down to the 26, another gain of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 8 for the Hawks. As the Hawks have been able to go through the air, as you mentioned, they've struggled in the cornerback and safety position early on in this ball game, is shifting some guys around. Shotgun formation for the Hawks, and another official's timeout for an equipment malfunction on one of the Waterloo East defenders.
And you can see, Jamie, the Waterloo East is starting to roll a safety over in Logan Wynn's direction because they're kind of, I'm surprised they're not playing them back a little bit further, but they're trying to defend both the run and the pass. So,
and now, timeout, West Delaware. So the Hawks take a timeout with 4:53 left to go here in quarter number one. We'll take one with them. You're listening to West Delaware football, leading 14-6 from KMCH Sports.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Back into Brownfield, Hawks out of the timeout. Facing a 3rd down and 8. Jamie Vasky, Aaron Plain, and Bill Logan welcome you back in. Hawks leading 14-6, 4:53 left to go in quarter number one. As Nick Casey gets set for this 3rd and 8. They fake to Meyer. Under pressure, they got a man wide open. It's Brees. He catches it up the 10. He's got it at the 20. Now down to the 10-5. Reaching for the goal line, but he's going to be short. Jordan Brees with the first down reception. A screen play by the Hawks was picked up perfectly by Brees. He came out of the backfield, carries it down inside near the, looks like the 2-yard line is where they're going to put Brees down, or the 3-yard line, excuse me. But a nice catch and run there by Jordan Brees.
Yeah, and I don't know if he chipped the guy coming off the edge, too, before he went out onto the flat, but nice job there by Jordan. He kind of tipped it back to himself, good concentration, and hauled it all the way down to the 2-yard line.
First and goal from the 2 for the Hawks. They're going to run Casey to the right. He's got blockers ahead of him. He's going to try to get to the outside, and Nick Casey's going to go in from 2 yards out for the touchdown. Hawks lead now 20-6.
And nice job there by Cale Meyer, too, of kind of feeling the edge there a little bit and allowing Casey to kind of weave his way around the near sideline, and score for the 3rd Hawk touchdown of this quarter.
So Chad Bishop on for the extra point. Gavin Soppy the hold. Tyler Langle to snap the long snapper for the Hawks. The kick is up, and it goes right. No good. Hawks lead 20-6. With 4:36 left to go in quarter number one, we'll take a break and come back. You're Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates, creating healthy smiles for life.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto! Eastern Iowa Sports Station. Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Back into Brownfield, Jamie Vasky, Aaron Plain, and Bill Logan back with you. As the Hawks leading 20-6 with 4:36 left to go here in quarter number one. As this is Cody Wenger to kick off for the Hawks, and he's going to kick it deep all the way to the 10-yard line out there by Tavius Jenkins. And Jenkins is on the move. He's got down the sideline, and he's only got one man to beat. And the Hawks are going to run him out of bounds. Brody Todden bounds at the West Delaware 26-yard line. A great return there by Tavius Jenkins.
Yeah, Jamie, and that touchdown drive by the Hawks, 8 plays, took 2 minutes and 41 seconds off the clock. Nick Casey with the 2-yard touchdown run. The extra point was wide right. So with 4:24 to go here in this first quarter, Hawks lead 20-6.
By Tavius Jenkins as he puts Waterloo East down to the West Delaware 26-yard line. As they will come set. Still not sure. I can't read the number on the quarterback. We'll have to get Bill to see if he can get a number on that. as it's going to be a handoff this time to the running back. I think it's number 40. 40, it is number 40. That's Jackson Bentley, sophomore, and now some extracurricular activity down on the field after that play, and a penalty will come in. The running back that time was Aiden Ernst. It was a gain of 2 by Ernst, but a penalty after the play was over, and it's going to be unsportsmanlike against the Trojans. So the second penalty for them on the unsportsmanlike conduct. Of course, I was looking at Bill for confirmation of the quarterback, and I didn't see what happened, but I heard the crowd's reaction to something, as it's going to be a 15-yard penalty, a big one, all the way back to the West Delaware 39-yard line. And I think the player that was involved in that one has made his way to the sideline. I think the coach kind of pulled him over there right away after, because he wasn't ready for that argument to be over. But it is going to be 2nd down and 23 for Waterloo East. From the West Delaware, 4:14 left to go. First quarter, Hawks lead 20-6. And it is Jackson Bentley, the sophomore, is going to throw a ball over the middle, overshoots his intended receiver as he was looking for Tyrell Newman out there. As Sam Leckie on the coverage for the Hawks. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 23 for Waterloo East.
Yeah,
they must have lost a down on that penalty as well. Because that was a first down play that happened. They must have lost a down. But it is 3rd down and 23 here for the Trojans at the West Delaware 39-yard line. As Bentley, the quarterback, he has no stats throwing the ball this year, for that matter. He looks to pass, throws it deep down the middle of the field. Logan Wynn and Mitchell Mangle, as it was underthrown, and they can't come up with it, but it'll fall incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 23 for Waterloo East.
And the Hawks did a nice job there. Logan and Mitch Mangle both had the receiver covered up pretty well, and the ball was just underthrown. I think the Hawks, they didn't see it in time. Had they seen it in time, they would have been able to plant and come back to it and pick it off, but nonetheless, it forces Waterloo East into a 4th and 23 here at the Hawk 39.
4th down and 33. Western Dubuque leading Maquoketa to 7-0. That game in the first quarter, as they go for it on 4th and 23, and it's going to be incomplete as Bentley threw it, and it falls incomplete, and the Hawks will take over on downs.
Yeah, nice job there by that defense of kind of responding there after the long kickoff return, Jamie, and just throwing them back 13 yards due to the penalty, but good job there by that Hawk defense.
Edco leading 14-0 that game with 55 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 14-0, a striker to Stainer from 54-yard touchdown pass, and then a pass for the 2-point conversion was good for Edco as they lead 14-0, needing a win to stay unbeaten in district play. The Hawks will come set, shotgun formation, trips to the right. Casey looks to pass, looking across the middle. He's got Kyle Kelly wide open and right through the arms of Kelly, the sophomore, as he had a man beat. Scott Dickel just couldn't come up with it. And to Kelly's credit, that he did have to reach back for it a little bit, a ball that he will say that he should have had. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Hawks. 3:47 remaining in quarter number 1. Hawks leading 20-6. Casey looks to pass again. 2nd 10. Throws across the middle as he's getting hit, and he hits Kelly again. As Kelly in and out of his hands once again. This time it was Bickle with an arm draped all over Kyle Kelly. So it'll be 3rd down and 10.
And it looks like, Jamie, that's that's about the 4th or 5th play in this first quarter where the Hawks, there hasn't been anybody relatively close to those Hawk receivers in that secondary for Waterloo East. So that looks to be open pretty much all night tonight.
3rd down and 10 for the Hawks. Casey looks to pass again, looking right. Has a little time. He's got a man out there. It's Mitchell Mangle wide open at the 45 of Waterloo East. He's got one man to beat, and he's going to run it all the way down to the Waterloo East 27-yard line. Mitchell Mangle, a nice reception there from Casey, and it'll be 1st and 10 West Delaware.
Well, what you like about that play, too, Jamie, is Nick knew where Mitch was going, and he threw him open. And I don't even think Mitch had gotten completed his route yet, and Casey knew exactly where he was going to be. He threw it. Mitch turned around. Ball was there. He hauled it in, and that's a big, big first down there for this West Delaware Hawk offense.
Trips again to the right for the Hawks. Casey going to hand off to Brees as he's in the backfield. He's got some room down to the 20, dragging Waterloo East defenders down inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. As one Waterloo East player slow to get up, the man who made the tackle, and that is, looks like Kerryon Brown is the injured East player. He will try to hobble off, and that's as far as he's going to get, is to the middle of the field as an injury there, and he's down in the middle of the field. So an injured player. And it's a good thing things are going well here at Brown Field tonight for Bill Logan, because things not going so well in Miller Park tonight, as it is the bottom of inning number 1, and the Brewers leading 4-1, as the Brewers have put up 4 runs in the bottom of inning number 1. They lead it 4-1 with 2 outs. You worried yet? Maybe you should. Are you going to check? Apparently, Bill doesn't believe us, as he's got to get his phone out and check for himself. Bill, it is 4-1. Is that what
like I'd believe you.
Is that what your phone says too?
No, it still says 1-0.
Oh, well, I'll tell you, it's 4-1.
Yeah, I saw it. That's all right. It's just like last Friday. We're just playing with them.
And how'd that work for you last Friday?
Yeah, but how'd it work Saturday night? See, we can lose tonight, still win tomorrow night, and spoil the Brewer parade.
Oh, okay. Good luck to you.
It's not a must-win tonight, but it should be nice.
Yes, it would be.
Yeah.
As
you don't win many games in the first inning.
No, and the Cubs don't win any when they're not playing. That's right.
Oh, couldn't have been spoken better by anybody but me.
As Kerryon Brown goes off the field, as it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hawks. They lead 20-6 with 3:14 left to go in quarter number 1. Brees the back in the backfield, and he's hit hard at the 25-yard line. As coming up and making that stop was Javontes Jefferson Sisk. Hits Brees hard. That'll be a loss of a yard. Back to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, we've seen that from Waterloo East tonight a couple times, Jamie, where they're selling out, they're blitzing, they're doing whatever they can to slow this Hawk offense down, and that's what happened. Timed it right.
Trips to the left for the Hawks. Casey throws across the middle. He's got Gavin Soppy from 15 yards out, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Gavin Soppy, the 4th Hawk to score a point or a touchdown here tonight. And for Soppy, that's touchdown reception number 5.
Yeah, nice job there. Casey did a nice job of leading him across the center of the field, and Gavin did a nice job of just pulling it in, and there wasn't a defender within 3 or 4 yards of him. So nice job there by Gavin. Nice throw by Casey.
As Chad Bishop will come on to attempt the extra point for the Hawks here. As Bishop's kick is up, it is good. Hawks lead 27-6 with 2:43 remaining in quarter number 1. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
This is Jamie Vaskey from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs, and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street, Manchester, or call 927-2232.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Back into Brownfield, along with in-studio producer Ashley Vick, Jamie Vaskey, Aaron Pleen, Bill Logan back with you. 2:43 left to go in quarter number 1. Hawks lead 27-6. Scoreboard update. Monticello leads Waterloo Columbus 14-0 in the second quarter. As we'll get back to that in just a second. A kickoff here for the Hawks is going to be by Jamison Smith, as it's going to be taken again by This is going to be Ramir Scott on the return. He brings it out near the 30-yard line, and that's where the Trojans will start 1st and 10.
And that Hawk offense, Jamie, keeps it going. That touchdown drive, 6 plays, 61 yards, took 1 minute and 10 seconds off the clock, so a quick scoring drive. Gavin Soppe with the 15-yard touchdown reception from Nick Casey puts the Hawks up, with the extra point, puts the Hawks up 27-6 with 2:37 to go here in this first quarter.
Absolutely. As Monticello, as we mentioned, leading Waterloo Columbus 14-0 in the second quarter, I believe we still have the same quarterback. This is Bentley, and he's going to hit a man on the right side, and hitting him immediately is Gavin Soppe, as it's caught out there by Tyrell Newman out of the hand, thrown by Jackson Bentley. Gavin Soppe put a huge hit on him. They're going to lose about 2 yards there. All the way back to the 25, they lose 3. It'll be 2nd down and 13. Decorah leads Independence 21-0 after quarter number 1. Bellevue leads Cascade 13-0, that game in quarter number 3. As the Trojans come set here, 4 wide receivers, 2 each way, 2nd and 13. Bentley throws across the middle and nobody home. As a missed route there, perhaps, as nobody was in the middle, in the vicinity of that throw, except Joey Sonny and Mitchell Mangold. As West Branch leads Beckman 14-7. Edco leading Clayton Ridge 14-0 in the first quarter. And North Lynn leads South Hardin 8-6. That game in quarter number 1. So 3rd down and 13 here for Waterloo East, as they have it at their own 25-yard line. Monticello leading 14-7. That's a halftime score over Waterloo Columbus, and now penalty markers fly here, as it will be illegal delay of game against Waterloo East. So that'll back them up 5 yards. 3rd penalty on the Trojans here in quarter number 1. A long first quarter so far in this ball game. Of course, 33 points might have something to do with that as well. So 3rd down and 18 now, and now a man over here on the near side is going to leave early. That'll be Ramir Scott. So illegal procedure will make it 3rd and 23 now for Waterloo East. Ball now back at the Waterloo East 15-yard line, with 1:52 left to go here in quarter number 1. As Jackson Bentley, shotgun formation, looks to pass under pressure, and Brees is going to get a hold of him, and the Hawks are going to sack him in the backfield. Matt Wickman in there as well for the Hawks, as all the way back to the Waterloo East 4-yard line. So a loss of 11 yards there will bring up 4th and 34 for Waterloo East, as again back at their own 4-yard line. So the Trojans will punt it away here, as we haven't seen Dylan Reyes yet in this ball game. I'm not sure if that's him punting, as a man comes on late for Waterloo East, and they will have 4 seconds to try to get this punt away. They did. No, penalty marker comes out, as it may have been a delay of game.
It was either that or they have everybody set.
I'm not sure if they did or not. It is delay of game against Waterloo East. So that one will probably be half the distance to the goal. The 5th penalty on the Trojans so far. And Aaron, I cannot see that number at all.
It is extremely difficult to see those numbers right now.
As I believe movement again on Waterloo East. Illegal procedure. Another penalty will back it up half the distance to the goal once again. Deep to receive for the Hawks is Tyler Traver and Joey Sonny. And now I think Waterloo East is going to take a timeout. That is number 11 getting punt. Scott Bickle. So now timeout Waterloo East with 57 seconds left to go here in quarter number 1. We'll take one with them. Come right back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
If you're in need of rental equipment such as skid loaders, high-reach forklifts, and man lifts, contact Jason at Moyle Rental Services or check out our website at moylerentalservices.com. Moyle Rental Services of Manchester wishes all area athletes and coaches the best of luck.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Now the Trojans will get to punt. A quick punt by Bickle. Fair catch called for by Joey Sonny at the Waterloo East 25-yard line. So the Hawks will start with it here. 1st and 10 at the Waterloo East 25-yard line, just out of the timeout by Waterloo East. Hawks will take over. 1st and 10 from the Waterloo East. They're going to put it at the 24-yard line, And the Hawks will start with it. 1st and 10. Back here to Brownfield. Hawks leading 27-6 with 50 seconds left to go in quarter number 1. As they're going to hand off to Cale Meyer, and there's a penalty marker down. As Meyer brings it down to the 20, that's a gain of 4 yards by Cale Meyer. As Martin makes the tackle for Waterloo East, and I didn't see it. Was it holding against the Hawks? It's going to be holding against West Delaware, so that'll be the Hawks' first penalty of the ball game.
Yep.
And that'll move them back to the Waterloo East 34-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 20 for the Hawks. Clock starts. 40 seconds left to go first quarter. They give to Cale Meyer. He finds a nice hole down to the 30, 25. Cale Meyer still pushing forward, and he's going to be brought down at the 15-yard line of Waterloo East. It'll be about a yard short of the first down. Nice run for the Hawks, and he's going to be brought down by Chase Niles. And it'll be 2nd down and 1 for the Hawks. Ball at the Waterloo East 15.
Yeah, nice piece of running there by Cale. Just did a nice job being patient and following his blocks.
They're going to give to Meyer again, and he's going to cut back it down inside the 20 or the 15 down to the 14. A penalty marker down. He picked up enough for the first down, but again a penalty marker down as Christian Thompson makes a stop for the Trojans, but it'll be holding against West Delaware. So their second penalty of the game and of this drive. There was 7 seconds left to go, and the Hawks leading 27-6. So it'll be 2nd down and 12 here for the Hawks as they move it back to the Waterloo East 27-yard line. The Hawks will get, that's going to do it for our first quarter. So the Hawks lead 27-6 as we go to quarter number 2. We will take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Back into Brown Field. Second quarter we go. 27-6 Hawks lead. The Hawks will hand off to Cale Meyer on second down and 13, and Meyer will go down near the 20-yard line to about the 21-yard line, a gain of 6. As Constantino Tenario makes the stop for Waterloo East, and it'll be third down and 7 here for the Hawks. 11:40 left to go here in quarter number 2. As the Hawks will come set with 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Brees lined up as the tight end, pistol formation for Nick Casey as he will pass. Looking across the middle, he's got Mangold. It's going to be a short pass down to about the 20. Mangold still fighting forward. Might have got down inside the 20 or right at the 20-yard line. That'll be a gain of 1. Short pass there for the Hawks.
And you wonder if maybe they're setting something up here. Logan Wynn out here in the near sideline. Got man-to-man coverage on him. Defenders about 6 inches shorter than he is. Maybe
Casey looks to pass on 4th and 6. He's got Logan Wynn at the 5, and Wynn is going to dive into the end zone. Touchdown, West Delaware. Logan Wynn from 20 yards out, and the Hawks go up 33-26.
Yeah, and we talked about it, Jamie. That's there anytime the Hawks want it. And nice throw there by Casey, just putting it right where only Logan could grab it, and Logan did the rest of the work there, kind of getting bounced around a little bit towards the goal line, but he fell in the end zone and extends that Hawk lead.
As Chad Bishop's extra point kick is good. Hawks lead 34-6. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
J&D Catering and Suites in New Vienna provides exceptional handcrafted food, whether a cocktail buffet, formal dinner, or a themed event. Let Diane and her staff create a customized menu sure to wow your guests. They offer an extensive specialty cupcake and cake menu. Call or check them out on Facebook. Let J&D Catering and Suites set your next special event above the rest.
Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape. And our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
Eastern Iowa's variety station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Jared Voss set to kick off for the Hawks as they lead 34-6 with 10:48 left to go here in quarter number 2. As deep to receive for Waterloo East is Ramir Scott and Tavius Jenkins. Voss's kick is away. It'll be Jenkins who's going to have to come up on it. No, this is going to be Tadarius Sykes. He's going to pick it up, one of the up men, and he's got some room down the far side. Brody Totten is going to wrap him up, and the Hawks will run him out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. 38-yard line is where Waterloo East will start first and 10.
And a touchdown drive, Jamie, by the Hawks. 4 plays, 24 yards. Took 2 minutes and 2 seconds off the clock. Logan Wynn with his second touchdown reception of the night. This one was a 20-yard reception. With the extra point, puts the Hawks up now 34-6 with 10:39 to go here in the second quarter.
So it'll be first and 10. Waterloo East will start with it from their own 38-yard line, and it looks like
the new quarterback again.
And we're going to get whistles blown. Officials timeout. As the ball looked like it moved a little bit. They're going to put it at the 39. They moved it a yard. As you're right, a new quarterback in for Waterloo East.
Number 22.
That's what I was thinking. Craig Willingham, the quarterback for the Trojans. Ball's on the ground as Willingham picks it up, and he's going to be sacked. Joe Burke and Adam Andrade combine on the stop for the Hawks as they, was that It was Monahan, not Andrig, excuse me. Kieran Monahan, 76, not 78. Kieran Monahan in on that stop with Joe Burke as they sacked the quarterback that time, Craig Willingham. As Willingham, just a freshman, 5'10", 160 pounds. As he's in at quarterback, the running back is Aiden Ernst. As second down and 16. As Willingham goes to pass, Logan Wynn's going to pick it off at the 42 of West Delaware, and he's going to cross midfield, still on his feet. He's going to be brought down at the 49 of Waterloo East as Akil Muhammad made the stop, but the interception for Logan Wynn. And for Logan Wynn, his third interception of the season ties the high with Joey Sonny with 3. And the Hawks will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, nice job there, Logan, by turning his head. He turned his head to see where the ball was, and when he got it, when he turned his head, he saw the ball was on its way. He did a nice job of positioning himself in front of the receiver and hauling it in, get the interception, and gives the Hawks the ball back here early in the second quarter.
There was holding against the Trojans on that play, but the Hawks declined that penalty, and they will take over 1st and 10 at the Waterloo East 49-yard line. And coming up in half that with West Delaware freshman coach Bob Morris as his team finished off a 9-0 perfect season tonight as they won their game 63-6 to open our night here. As the Hawks come set, shotgun formation. Cale Meyer the back next to Casey. They send Soppy in motion. They give it to Meyer. Penalty marker down as Meyer's going to lose a couple yards on that one, but there is a penalty marker on the play. As we get the call from our referee, I believe this might be illegal participation against the Trojans. I don't know if they had, can't tell. There's not 12 guys on the field right now, but they may have had when that play was snapped. So our officials now talking together. Should mention one of the officials, the back judge of tonight's game, is West Delaware graduate Jeremy Zier, as we saw him return kicks and play running back for the Hawks a couple years back. As he's the back judge of this game, that penalty will give the Hawks a first down. And for the Hawks, their 12th first down of this ball game is this penalty against Waterloo East, their 7th of the ball game, as Casey's going to hand off to Meyer. 1st and 10. The Hawks have it at the Trojan 34. Meyer carries it down to the 29-yard line. A pickup of 5 and some pushing and shoving after that play. As Devontae Jefferson-Sisk makes the stop for Waterloo East. They give Meyer 6 on the play, so it'll be 2nd down and 4 as they come set. Shotgun formation, swing pass to Soppy on the right side. He cuts back. There's going to be a holdout there against the Hawks as Soppy fumbles the ball. The Hawks, I'm not sure who recovered that. As Mangold was the blocker out there. I think they're going to get him away from Soppy. The Hawks did recover, but it is going to be holding against the Hawks. So another penalty against West Delaware, and that's their 3rd of this first half. No, they're going to call, it's going to be illegal block in the back. As that'll back the Hawks take it from a 2nd down and 4. It'll be 2nd down and 12 now for the Hawks. As update from Maquoketa, Western Dubuque leads 28-0 with 54 seconds left to go in quarter number 1. Down in Maquoketa again, the Bobcats need to win tonight to solidify a playoff spot for them, as their lone losses, the 2 losses of the season, will come to North Scott, who's ranked number 3 in 3A, and Xavier, who's ranked number 1. They're going to run a reverse here of the Hawks. It's Soppy. He's going to bring it down to the 33-yard line, 34-yard line. So pick up a 3 yards there, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 9 for the Hawks.
Yeah, it's that play we've talked about. We've seen the Hawks run it so much in the past where they do a little bit of misdirection. They hand the ball off to Soppy, and he scampers around the near sideline here. So
3rd and 9 and a penalty marker, and the Hawks left early, so their 4th penalty here is going to back them up 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 14 now for the Hawks. And I think the Hawks, trying to get the running game going, Aaron, but I believe that the Hawks can probably throw at will against the Trojans here tonight, as this ball is going to be backed up now to the 39-yard line. So 3rd and 14 for the Hawks. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right. Brees, the fullback, Wynn in at tight end on the left side. And Coach Wink wants a timeout, as we will take one with them. Hawks lead 34-6 with 7:51 left to go in quarter number 2. Take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Eastern Iowa's variety station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Back into Brown Field. Hawks have a 3rd down and 14 upcoming here. They lead 34-6 with 7:51 left to go in quarter number 2, and now whistles again, as it looked like an equipment issue again, as they get that cleaned up. 3rd down and 14 for the Hawks. Pistol formation. Nick Casey, play action. He looks to pass. Hawks, he's going to throw it down the field. He's got Mangold wide open, and he can't come up with it. That one bounced off the chest of Mitchell Mangold. So some big drops for the Hawks here, as we're going to get roughing the passer against the Waterloo East. So a penalty on the defense. That's looks like their 8th penalty of this first half. Yeah, that was, Hawks were kind of bailed out on that with the penalty there. But man, I'll tell you what, Nick Casey just throws a beautiful football down the field, and you can't throw it and put it in a better spot much better than that. And the beauty of it is, Nick's going to come back to Mitch some point tonight, probably in the same play at some point, and Mitch is going to take advantage of it and haul it in. It's just beautifully thrown balls there by Nick Casey. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hawks. Ball at the Waterloo East 24. They play action again. Casey looks to pass. Plenty of time to throw. He's looking for Soppy in the back of the end zone. It's going to be deflected out there by Tadarius Sykes. It was just a little bit underthrown where Sykes could get a hand on it, but it's incomplete, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. That was first time in these first 2 quarters, Jamie, where Waterloo East actually had the receivers covered up there, and there was really nowhere to go with the football for Nick. Nice job there by Soppy, kind of batting away and playing defensive back once he knew the ball was coming his direction. So 2nd down and 10 upcoming for the Hawks, as they have it at the Waterloo East 24-yard line. As Casey comes set, pistol formation, 2 receivers to the right. They fake to Meyer again. Casey with plenty of time to pass. Throws. He's got a man wide open. It's Logan Wynn, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. Logan Wynn, touchdown reception number 3, and the Hawks take a 40-6 lead with 7:28 left to go here in quarter number 2. Yeah, I like that design play too, Jamie. It looks like there was 2 or 3 receivers went out, peeled to the left or peeled to the near sideline here, and Logan went right, and there wasn't anybody within 5-10 yards of him. So great job there by Logan of looking the ball in and scoring the 6th touchdown for the Hawks tonight. As Jeff Bishop's Kick is up and good. I just got hit in the microphone with a Tootsie Roll. Hawks lead 41-6 with 7:28 left to go in the second quarter. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Put a little South in your mouth at Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester. You can't go wrong with any of their melt-in-your-mouth menu options. Dine in or call ahead for carry-out. Book them today to cater your next event. Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7, KMCH.
Back into Brownfield, Hawks lead 41-6, 7:28 left to go here in the second quarter. Tyler Traver is going to kick off for the Hawks. It'll be taken out there by Ramir Scott. As he's going to be dropped. Nice tackle for the Hawks as Cale Rempe's going to drop him back at the 28-yard line. And some extra pushing and shoving at the end of that play again. And penalty markers fly. As we'll get the call from our referee here. As our officials all coming together.
I didn't see who.
I didn't either.
Who it was on.
They haven't made a call yet, have they?
Right here.
It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct against the Hawks. Well, it's going to be offsetting penalties. So unsportsmanlike against both teams here. So they will be offsetting penalties, and it'll be 1st and 10, Waterloo East, from their own 28-yard line.
And that touchdown drive, Jamie, by the Hawks, 5 plays, 49 yards. Took 2 minutes and 15 seconds off the clock. Logan Wynn with his 3rd touchdown reception of the night. This one was a 24-yard touchdown reception. With the extra point, puts the Hawks up now 41-6 with 7:23 to go here in the second quarter.
So 1st and 10, quarterback still here is Craig Willingham looks like another new quarter. Oh, no, that's Willingham again. He hands off as it was Aiden Ernst, the ball carrier. There is a penalty marker down. I guess I should ask Bill, do you mark down penalties if they're offsetting? Nope. As this is going to be holding against Waterloo East.
Yep.
And the Hawks will decline that penalty. So Hawks decline, 2nd down and 11 as Ernst loses a yard. 7:16 left to go, second quarter. Hawks leading 41-6. Willingham hands off as he's going to be swallowed up in the backfield. Is the running back this time. It was Ernst once again. Jordan Brees makes the stop for the Hawks. Joey Sonny in the vicinity as well, as Ernst was hit immediately after taking that handoff. But they are going to it's going to be no gain on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 11 for Waterloo East. Ball still at their own 27-yard line.
Yeah, just not a lot of running room there for Waterloo East. The front four for the Hawks, Jamie, is doing a great job of really just putting good pressure on the running back and then both quarterbacks that Waterloo East have put on the field.
Willingham, and I believe delay of game is coming for Waterloo East. Another delay of game penalty. So that'll back them up 5 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 16 for Waterloo East. They move the ball back now to their own 22-yard line. As Willingham comes set, trips to the right for him. As he looks to pass, looking left. Now he's going to step up, and he's going to be sacked. Matt Wickman climbed up his back and brought him down for the Hawks. As Willingham is sacked. And it'll be 4th down and 16 for Waterloo East. Ball still at the 22-yard line with 6:04 left to go in the second quarter. Hawks leading 41-6. Be interesting to get Bill's halftime stats, because if you take away that 81-yard touchdown pass, is that what, 81?
Yeah. Yep.
It might be a little scary, as Joey Sonny tried to get away from this ball, and the ball bounced back and hit him. And now another penalty marker comes out as Sonny falls on it. He recovers it at his own 39-yard line, but another penalty marker comes out against the Hawks, and they're going to say as our officials discussing this once again. And our back judge is saying that he called for a fair catch. No flag. They're going to wave it off.
Yeah, I was going to say, if he called for a fair catch.
I don't know why he was doing this.
Yeah.
As the Hawks, no, there is a penalty. They are going to give him a penalty. I don't know what the penalty is. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. The Hawks are going to take over at their own 34.
Not sure what the penalty was there. Yeah.
So the Hawks, their 5th penalty of the game, and they'll come set in a pistol formation. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Casey will hand off to Cale Meyer, run it right up the middle. Cale Meyer's got some room. He cuts out to the outside at midfield. He's down the sideline, cuts back again, and he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A nice run by Cale Meyer. Gain of 31 yards there for Cale Meyer as he brings it down into Waterloo East territory, down to the 35. Nice run by Meyer.
Yeah, nice job there. Just being patient again. We've noticed that as each game that Cale plays, he gets a little more patient, and his blockers to set the blocks up and whatnot. And that was just a prime example of that. And Cale did a nice job of taking advantage of it and using his speed to pick up the big gains.
1st and 10 for the Hawks. They give it to Meyer again. He's trying to get to the outside. He does at the 30, down to the 25-yard line. That'll be close to another West Delaware 1st down. As see where they put this down. He needed to get to about the 30 or the 25-yard line. They're going to mark it on the. They're going to give him a 1st down. So Cale Meyer picks up this Hawks the 5th rushing 1st down for the Hawks here. As they're going to give it to Meyer once again up the middle. As he's going to scamper forward. Hawks had it at the 25. He's down inside the 20. It'll be 2nd down for the Hawks. Here with 4:49 left to go in this second quarter. Hawks leading 41-6. 2nd down and 3. Meyer picks up 7. They have it at the 18-yard line. They hand off to Cale once again. He finds a nice hole right side. He's got it at the 10, down to the 5. Cale Meyer inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line as he's brought down out there by Scott Bickle.
That was a great move by Cale.
It was another 1st down for the Hawks. I had 5 before, but I think I was wrong. 7 now? So 7th rushing 1st down for the Hawks. It'll be 1st and goal. As a pistol formation upcoming for the Hawks. 2 receivers to the right. They give to Meyer, see if they can let him finish it off. He cuts back, and Cale Meyer's going to dive for the goal line. He's going to be just short. He's going to be down to the 1-yard line, a pickup of 4 for Cale Meyer. Hawks trying to punch it in here. The 35-point rule, if it stays now, will be in effect, but the Hawks looking to make that more when they come out of the locker room at the half. Waterloo East will receive the second half kick as they give it to Meyer up the middle, and he's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, West Delaware for Cale Meyer, his 2nd of the ball game. 2nd of the ball game for Cale Meyer. As the Hawks go up 47-6. As Chad Bishop will come on to attempt the extra point.
A nice piece of run there. That's some tough run there, but that drive was mostly Cale Meyer. I mean, the big 31-yard gain to start the drive, and then just he systematically picked Waterloo East apart there, and good to see him being able to finish that drive with a touchdown, Jamie, and extend this Hawk lead.
Taking a while to set the ball down here for this extra point attempt for the Hawks. I'm not sure what the issue is down there. Is there an injured player on the field? Oh, there is someone injured over there on the far side in the end zone. It looks like a Waterloo East player is down in the end zone, so apologize for wondering what the issue was, but there is over there. We couldn't see him as he is in the end zone over there as injured Waterloo East players. Some score updates. Decorah leading Independence 35-8. That at halftime. Western Dubuque I think that lead has increased for Western Dubuque, as we'll get that one here. As Monticello up 14-7 in the third quarter. Also at halftime, Edco leading Clayton Ridge 22-7. Third quarter score, Hudson leads East Buchanan 21-14. Good game there, as the top-ranked Hudson Pirates coming in. Western Dubuque leading 41-0. That game in the second quarter, as Waterloo Columbus now leads Monticello 21-14. Bellevue leads Cascade 19-7. Beckman leading West Branch 27-17. And Lisbon and Maquoketa Valley tied at 24. And Northland leading South Hardin 8-6. That game in the third quarter, as the injured Waterloo East player heads off the field now. And the Hawks now will attempt the extra point, as Bishop's kick is almost blocked, but it's going to go left. No good. Hawks lead 47-6. 3:39 left to go here in quarter number 2. As we will take a break and come back, you're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7, KMCH.
Back into Brownfield, Hawks lead 47-6 with 3:39 left to go. This is Ramir Scott returning this one. He's going to go all the way across the field to the left side, brings it out to the 30-yard line is where he's brought down. And the Trojans, will start 1st and 10 at their own 30.
A touchdown drive, Jamie, by the Hawks. 6 plays, 66 yards. Took 2 minutes and 4 seconds off the clock. Cale Meyer with the 1-yard touchdown run, his second of the night. His second 1-yard touchdown run as well. The Hawks did miss the PAT the point after, so with 3:31 to go here in the second quarter, the Hawks lead 47-6.
Do have a score correction. Beckman trailing West Branch 34-17 as a pick six gives West Branch. They were leading 27-17. Now West Branch leading Beckman 34-17. So the Trojans start here 1st and 10. As Craig Willingham, the quarterback, is going to hand off. This is going to be Aiden Ernst, the ball carrier, as he's going to lose a yard on that play. as well, they're going to lose 2 yards. It'll be second down and 12. Back to the 27-yard line for Waterloo East. Update from Milwaukee. Brewers leading 5-1. That game in the top of inning number 4. As Willingham fumbles this one, and Brees is going to wrap him up in the backfield, and they're going to call it dead. As Jordan Brees gets to the backfield, he's going to bring Willingham down with a sack. As Jordan Brees gets the sack, and a huge loss for Waterloo East.
He was tackling the blocker. He was tackling anybody that he could get his hands on. He just didn't want the quarterback to get away from him. So nice job there by Jordan of being persistent and bringing down the quarterback for another 8-yard loss.
Ball back at the 19-yard line. As it's third down and 20 for Waterloo East. Hawks lead 47-6. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. And another delay of game penalty against Waterloo East. So delay a game, that'll be their 5th offensive penalty. And it'll bring up third down and 25. Ball back at their own 14. As now back in at quarterback is Christian Ziering. Ernst, the tailback. Ziering looks to pass. Nice ball. He throws it, but he throws it right at Mitchell Mangold at the Waterloo East 45-yard line. Mangold down the sideline now. Couple blockers ahead of him. Now he's going to cut back to the middle of the field. Mitchell Mangold got blocked. He's had some blockers, but he kind of ran out of gas as Ramir Scott brings him down, but Mangold returns it all the way to the Waterloo East 22-yard line, and that's where the Hawks will start first and 10. With 1:43 left to go in the second quarter, Mitchell Mangold's first interception of the season has the Hawks in business again, first and 10 at the Waterloo East 22.
Yeah, nice job there by Mitch of just reading the quarterback. He had his head turned the whole time. He knew exactly where the ball was going, and he just did a nice job of playing center field there and hauled in the interception. Second interception for the Hawks tonight. So Mitch Mangold has one, Logan Wynn has one. Defense continues to play well, as does the offense, Jamie.
So the Hawks will come set once again. Casey, the quarterback, pistol formation. Behind him is Cale Meyer. 2 receivers split out to the right. Meyer takes the handoff here. He's going to bring it down to the 21-yard line. Gain of a yard there, and it'll bring up second down and 9. Minute and a half left to go. Christian Ziering makes the stop for the Trojans. Now they're going to put it back at the 22, so no gain on the play for Cale Meyer. It'll be second down and 10. Brees lined up as a tight end. 3 receivers to the right. Mangold, Wynn, and Soppy. They hand it to Mangold on the end around. He slips up at the 20. It'll be a gain of 2 for Mitchell Mangold as Aiden Ernst makes the stop on that play, so it'll bring up third down. And they put it down. They say his knee was down at the 21. So a gain of a yard. It'll bring up third down and 9 for the Hawks. Ball at the Waterloo East 21-yard line. Hawks lead 47-6 with 40 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They give us to Meyer, right side. He makes a nice cut. He's got it at the 15. Cale Meyer down inside the 10. Now he spins out of another tackle, and Cale Meyer goes in for the touchdown from 21 yards out. And the Hawks go up 53-6.
Yeah, nice job there by Cale. Looked like he had enough room. We thought definitely he had the first down. Then he just kept going, and some good blocking downfield by Mangold, especially. I saw him catch one of the Waterloo East defenders there in that second level, and nice job blocking. And Hawks, and again, just good individual effort by Cale Meyer, picking up that extra 5 to 10 yards. And
offsides as Aiden Ernst tried to get a head start. The Hawks are going to decline that penalty as they will kick it from the same spot. Chad Bishop on for the extra point. Gavin Soppy to hold. Tyler Langle, the senior long snapper, to send this one back to Soppy. As Bishop's kick is up, it goes left. No good. 53-6. Hawks lead with 31 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. We'll take another break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
West Bend's home and highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent, all with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact your local West Bend agent, Eric Smith, at Parrott Insurance in Manchester at 927-2791.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Eastern Iowa's variety station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Senior night going well here tonight for the Hawks. They lead at 53-6. 31 seconds remaining here in quarter number 2. A long first half here. As this is going to be Kieran Monahan kicking off for the Hawks, and the left-footed kicker gets it down, and it's going to be picked up. Jackson Bentley picks that one up. And Waterloo East will start 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line with 29 seconds left.
And that touchdown drive, Jane, by the Hawks, following the interception by Mitch Mangold. Kale Meyer with the 21-yard touchdown run took 1 minute and 12 seconds off the clock. 3 plays, 22 yards. The Hawks did miss the extra point, but nonetheless, like you said, 29 seconds to go. Hawks up 53-6.
Tyler Langle in as a linebacker here for the Hawks. Get some of those seniors in on defense as Langle plays as the center for the Hawks most of the year. Has back to pass. Looks like a Jackson Bentley, the quarterback, and that's nearly intercepted. And a penalty marker comes in. That's Brody Totten, the defender on the play for the Hawks. But there is a penalty marker down. That's going to be pass interference against the Hawks. For the Hawks, their 6th penalty of this ball game in this first half. And it'll give Waterloo East a first down. And that one by penalty, but I have Waterloo East for 2 first downs. The one was on the 81-yard touchdown pass, and the other one coming right here. Be interesting to see those halftime stats if you take away the big play. Obviously you can't, but that 81-yard, they might not have 81 besides that. They do not have a lot, as that one gives them a good chunk there. Jackson Bentley in at quarterback. They have it at the West Delaware 48-yard line. Bentley looking to throw, and he's under pressure. Penalty marker comes in. And I think the Hawks will probably decline this penalty, as it looks like Wanger was in on the stop for the Hawks. Him and Brees combining on the stop as Bentley tried to run. It was Langle in there on the stop for the Hawks, holding against the Trojans. I think the Hawks, they can decline that, can't they?
I would think so.
Will they decline it? And the Hawks will decline it, so the clock should start here. And with 14 seconds left, the Hawks, we'll see if Waterloo East tries to run another play here, as the Hawks will take a 53-6 lead into the halftime break. Now they are going to come out and try to run a play, but I don't think they're going to have time to get it off. They will not, as that'll do it for our first half. Hawks lead 53-6. Bob Lewis will join me next as the West Delaware freshman head coach comes in and joins me next. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Whether a door needs replaced or building a new home, let S&R Construction of Masonville take care of you. S&R Construction is the expert in home improvement projects, gutters, siding, garages, remodeling, and more. Call Steve Petland today at 319-361-0638 for a free quote.
Are you an athlete or physically active in your free time? Even active people can have muscle tightness and joint pain or even experience the occasional injury. Regional Medical Center physical therapy treatment and prescribed exercises can help you recover faster, reduce injury, and build strength and stability. Call RMC Therapy Services today so you can get back into action as quick as possible. 563-927-7322.
Bolichek's Landing, downtown Delhi. Open 7 days a week. Friday night buffet,
Saturday night prime rib, and enjoy breakfast every Sunday from 9 to noon. Bolichek's proudly supports all area athletes and coaches.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as great incentives at taukemotors.com. If you are looking for a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Back into Brownfield, it's halftime. Hawks lead 53-6, and joining me is West Delaware freshman head coach Bob Morris. His team capped off a perfect season, 9-0, and district play with a 63-6 victory over Waterloo East tonight. As that freshman group of yours, we've heard about. It's pretty obvious that they're a pretty talented group. I think through, of course, 7th, 8th grade, and now freshman year, still unbeaten. And, Coach, congratulations on the perfect season here tonight, and another big win for these kids tonight.
Well, thank you very much, Jamie. What a tribute to the kids. We had, of course, watched them coming up through, knew they were a pretty good group. And only having the 18 kids this year, we kind of wondered and knew we had a real quality schedule with all the teams that we had to play this year. And basically had to get through it without too many injuries, and we had the one with Aiden Lee. But as far as keeping everybody healthy and on the field, a nice rotation, and couldn't be prouder of the kids' effort each night. And they just really know football. This group, all our kids come in and watch a lot of play their Madden and their PS2 or whatever games they got on there. I think they're up to 4 now, Bob. Yeah, I'm way behind, but I tell you, these kids actually watch the games, and they know football and down and distance and what we're trying to do defensively, and really had a nice year that way. And great effort tonight, and really they just played hard, and we had a little trouble getting going there early, but that happens with this team. We have 2 or 3 sets where don't go as well, and then when we start scoring, we really can get it going.
Yeah, 34-6 halftime lead. A little closer after that first quarter, but still, there's still things to work on. You've got a group, even though they finished undefeated, still a lot of those mental mistakes early on in the game. Turning the ball over, some penalties, some big penalties, a lot of, jumping off sides or starting a little early. So for a group to finish 9-0 and still have things, of course, coaches are going to find things to work on, but pretty impressive that this group has been able to overcome that all year.
Well, and we talked to them about that. You were freshmen. You were allowed to make mistakes, and they certainly do a little bit of that. We were very fortunate the first 5 games of the year we didn't have a turnover. And the last 4 here we had a few and put the ball on the ground, but you have to adjust to that, and it's how you handle that and respond. And they did a great job of that. Real good effort up front with our kids. They understand that there's 4 plays at freshman football to make 10 yards. So if you do go back a little bit, it just readjusts your thinking. And we certainly have enough talent and enough plays to get that first down and move the chain.
Well, you and Coach Warden, another year, cap off another year together, and you say goodbye to this freshman group and get ready to welcome in another freshman group. And things look bright again next year, as you've got a pretty good group coming in next year. Obviously, you've got a year to worry about that, but things looking bright for the future of West Delaware football.
Absolutely. Coach Engel and Coach Borwell Coach Pop works down there with the 8th grade. I want to thank Josh. He came up with us the last 2 weeks of the season when they were done and helped us out with things. Said we got a nice group coming up, a little better numbers, some nice size with the linemen. And then, so I think we'll do well there. And then as far as this group, they'll go on to Coach Becker and Coach Faust. And can't say enough good things about those guys. They certainly help us in practice, and they do a great job of preparing them for the next level. And want to congratulate Coach Becker and Coach Klaus on an undefeated season and working in a couple of our guys and working in the JV with the sophomores. And, of course, a few of those sophomores played up here with the varsity. So really thankful to those guys and all the help we get. And I can't say enough about my assistant coach, John Warden, to be able to. We've been great friends, and we certainly get along, and he does a great job with the kids as far as the offensive lines and defensively, and he expects you to do your job, and he challenges you to get better, and he's the first one over there giving you a bear hug when you make a play. So we're really happy to keep doing this. We don't know how much longer. John's retired now, and I'm getting where I would like to be. So, but we're going to keep doing it. And, we love coaching. My family's behind me. Susan and certainly helps me with a lot of things as far as my paperwork and those things. And Robin's out here, my oldest daughter, with the band. And
I kept you away from your middle school, the performance tonight.
The middle school, and they're doing great. And both of my boys were up here to watch, and Rock played, and Kyle was always up here with us. So it's a good family affair, and we certainly love the Hawks and watching the kids grow and turn into young men and get out there in the future.
And now you got bowling season on the horizon. When's that get under? Practices
November 5th. Yep. I'm the head coach of the bowling. So if you've got a boy or even a girl that doesn't have a winter sport and is looking for something to do, we certainly would like to have them go out for a sport. We can teach you to bowl, believe it or not. And Jeff Lockett was a state champion here and never bowled before when he started as a freshman. So,
and Bill Logan can do it too.
Well, Bill Logan can bowl a little, so anybody can bowl. The nice thing about that, you don't have to have a 4.40 time or bench press a house. You just got to be able to lift a 15-pound ball and hit your spot. So we certainly will take anybody that wants to go out for a sport and experience the West Delaware Hawk Prize.
Bob, I'm more of a 12-pound guy.
Yeah,
I like to Bob, I appreciate you joining me again this year. It's always a pleasure having you on at halftime, and of course, congratulations on the 9-0 season.
Well, thank you very much. I just want a shout out to Mom and Pa Wilson. I know Coach Wilson coached with us years ago, and they come up to all the games. Dad couldn't make it tonight, so he's sitting home listening on the radio. So hi there, and rest easy. All right, Daryl, get off that couch once in a while.
There you go.
All right.
Bob Morris, West Delaware freshman coach, joining me here at halftime. Hawks lead 53-6. We'll be back with our Hawks in the NCAA segment and, of course, a look at our area scoreboard. Right after this, you're listening to it from KMCH Sports.
Hurry down to Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester today. Enjoy the best margarita around on their patio facing the Whitewater Park. Rio Blanco features daily specials and a kids menu too. There's something for everyone at Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call, 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
Eastern Iowa's variety station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Back in the Brownfield, Hawks leading 53-6 here on senior night. Of course, some senior band members and cheerleaders tonight are the Hawks, as a great performance by the West Delaware Pride Marching Band, and of course the West Delaware Middle School Band under the direction of Robin Wolfcool. As we take a look at our Hawks in the NCAA segment, we start with, of course, our schedules for our big state schools tomorrow. The Iowa Hawkeyes will be hosting the Maryland Terrapins as homecoming inside Kinnick Stadium tomorrow. An 11 o'clock kick. You can hear that game right here on KMCH. The Hawks last week with a 42-16 victory over Indiana. They moved to 5-1 and 2-1 in Big Ten play. Iowa State with a huge upset over West Virginia, 6th-ranked West Virginia last week, 30-14, as the Cyclones moved to 3-3, 2-2 in the Big 12. They will host Texas Tech for homecoming next Saturday as the Cyclones on their bye week next Saturday as they'll host Texas Tech for homecoming, an 11 o'clock kick in Ames. UNI was victorious last week, 28, over South Dakota, as they moved their record to 3-3 and 2-1 in the Valley Conference. As tomorrow it is homecoming for the Panthers as they will host South Dakota State at the Unidome, a 4 o'clock kick for the Panthers. Upper Iowa was victorious last week as they had homecoming at Harms Eichheit Stadium, 27-24 over Bemidji State, as the Peacocks moved to 3-4 overall and 3-4 in conference play, as Brent Lammers, a 2015 West Delaware graduate, he's a senior for the Peacocks. Ryan Parmalee, a 2015 Maquoketa Valley grad, is also a senior for Upper Iowa, is in that game against Bemidji State. Lammers was 23 of 39, 248 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. He had 8 carries for 6 yards and a touchdown. So on the season, Brent Lammers is 169 of 314 for 1,894 yards, 13 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. He has 80 carries for 140 yards and 2 touchdowns. In the game against Bemidji State, Ryan Parmalee had 26 carries for 88 yards. On the season, he now has 38 carries, 169 yards, and a touchdown. The Peacocks on the road tomorrow as they will take on St. Cloud State in St. Cloud, Minnesota, a 2 o'clock kickoff for the Peacocks. Coe College fell to Wartburg last week, 31-19 in Cedar Rapids, as they fall to 3-4 and 2-3 in conference play, as they will have a bye week, their bye week tomorrow, before traveling to Pella to take on Central College next Saturday. In that loss to Wartburg, Max Ridenour, who is a 2016 West Delaware graduate and a junior for Coe College, was 18 of 42 for 252 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. He had 15 carries for 45 yards, as on the season, Max is 25 of 56 for 310 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. He has 28 carries, 102 yards, and also has 1 catch for 6 yards. Loras College was victorious last Saturday at the Rock Bowl as they defeated Nebraska Wesleyan 44-20 as they moved to 4-2 and 3-1 in conference play as they travel to Indianola tomorrow to take on Simpson. That is a 1 o'clock kickoff. 2016 West Delaware graduate Sam Maloney is a junior for the Dewhawks, and 2018 West Delaware graduate Cabron Cook is a freshman. In that game against Nebraska Wesleyan, Maloney had 6 receptions, 148 yards, and 2 touchdowns. On the season, he now has 26 receptions, 423 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Again, they are at Simpson tomorrow, a 1 o'clock kick. As we take a look at our area scoreboard, as we update you on that, Waterloo Columbus leads Monticello 21-14, that game in the third quarter. Also in the third quarter, Decorah leads Independence 35-8. Western Dubuque with a 51-0 lead over Maquoketa, that game in the third quarter. Bellevue leads Cascade 19-7, that game in quarter number 4. West Branch leading Beckman now 41-17, that game in the third quarter. Edco leading. Edco now leads 28-7, that game in the third quarter. So Edco with a 28-7 lead over Clayton Ridge. Maquoketa Valley and Lisbon still tied at 24, that game in the third quarter. And Hudson defeated East Buchanan tonight 42-20, the final score of that one. And North Lynn in the third quarter leads South Hardin 14-6. We'll take another short break and come back right after this. It's halftime. Hawks lead 53-6. You're listening to it from KMCH Sports.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal and expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. F&M Bank, the right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Manchester, I'm looking out for what matters to you. Even when nothing's wrong, this is Tad Mormon, agent. Call me at 563-927-3586, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agent, 106 East Main Street, Manchester.
Eastern Iowa's variety station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Back in to Brown Field. It's halftime. Hawks leading 53-6 as Bill Logan has returned from the halftime locker room. And Bill, we said that it'll be interesting to see those stats, especially with that 81-yard touchdown reception to start the game for Waterloo East. They've lost a lot of yards taking away that 81-yard touchdown pass, but great defensive effort by the Hawks tonight, putting a lot of pressure on whatever quarterback that Waterloo East has been throwing out there.
Yeah, they're a little undersized, undermanned there with Dak unable to play that first half. And they're throwing some guys in there, but the Hawks, man, they scouted this team well and kind of prepared for everything that they were going to throw at them here in that first half. For the West Delaware Hawks, 28 carries for 187 yards. Cale Meyer with 151 on 20 carries. Passing 11 out of 16 for 225 yards and 3 touchdowns by Casey. So he's having a fantastic half. 412 yards of offense for the Hawks in the first half. For Waterloo East, they've carried the ball for minus 30. They're 2 out of 8 passing with 2 interceptions for 78 yards, and 81 of those were on a touchdown. So a net 48 yards of offense that first half. So that's just a tremendous job defensively. Check your record book, Jamie. That minus 30.
That's what I was. Bill, you read my mind. My record book
before halftime.
My record book is now out.
There you go. Okay, because that who knows what they're going to do second half here.
Fewest rushing yards, minus 30 is currently second. They held Owine to minus 24 in 2012. They held Independence to minus 60 back in 2008. So.
Well, stranger things can happen.
There's only 30 yards away, Bill, and we haven't seen a lot from this Waterloo East team yet.
Yeah, and these Hawks, they're just having fun down here tonight, so hopefully everything goes nice and smooth sailing here, and these Hawks can go out of here tonight. And it'll be interesting watching, when this is over, the Hawks are happy to answer watching the students all get out here.
Dodgers trail 5-2. In case you
come back. The comeback.
All right, Bill, thank you very much. We'll talk to you at the end of the game, buddy boy, as his microphone is now away, as Chad Bishop will kick off for the Hawks to start this second half. As deep to receive for the Trojans is Tyrell Newman and Tavius Jenkins. That is not Tavius Jenkins. That might be Tadarius Sykes. As a high kick by Bishop is going to be taken out there by Chase Niles. I'm not sure I've ever seen a kick go that high in the air off in the kickoff, but it was Niles who's going to take it, and the Hawks Waterloo East will take it 1st and 10 as Niles caught that ball at his own 40-yard line. Aaron, a good first half for the Hawks.
Yeah, absolutely, and on both sides of the ball, both on the defense side. Bill talked about the defensive and the offensive numbers, and I don't think he could have drawn it up any better than that. And I think Bill's right. I think this is, now the guys can go out, size the lead, get comfortable, have some fun, and let's finish this thing off.
1st and 10 for Waterloo East is another new quarterback in the ball game as they're going to hand off to a running back, as this is going to be Dylan Reyes. Because I don't know if Reyes, he's had most of their numbers. We've kind of been looking for him. Not sure if he had to sit out a half for something, but it was Cale Rempe who made the stop after a gain of 3 yards, so it'll be second Waterloo East. As the running back, is that Kendall Robinson? Have to get the number of the running back that time. As a quick pass across the middle by Reyes. A nice catch out there. And that's going to be good for a first down. Tyrell Newman makes the catch for Waterloo East as Gavin Soppe made the stop. But that's a first down for Waterloo East, their third of the ball game, into West Delaware territory. They have it at the Hawk 44-yard line.
And we weren't aware of anything with Reyes at the start of the game, but you can just tell on these first two plays that they run a little more efficiently with him at the helm there. And he's thrown the ball this year, Jamie.
And even Kendall Robinson, he's their leading rusher, and we didn't see him in that first half as Reyes is going to keep it himself, and he's going to be tripped up out there by the Hawks as bringing him down that time was Carson Petlin, as that's going to be a loss of 3 yards there for Waterloo East. And they have it back at the West Delaware 47-yard line. Hawks leading 53-6 with 9:50 left to go in the third quarter. Of course, 35-point rule in effect, so the clock will be continuous except for timeouts and touchdowns. As Reyes, shotgun formation, Kendall Robinson in the backfield. Quick pass, right side. It's going to be caught out there. This is going to be caught as Ernst came in as their second leading receiver with 25 catches coming in. We saw him in at running back earlier as they're going to lose another yard on that one. It'll be third down and 14 back to the West Delaware 48. Nice defensive pursuit by the Hawks. Gavin Soppe out there on that far side for West Delaware. Shotgun formation here for Dylan Reyes as he will pass on 3rd and 14, looking deep down the field middle, and it's going to be
nice
deflected as he was looking for Ernst. Logan Wynn knocks that ball away, and it'll be 4th and 14.
Nice job by Logan there, just timing it. Throw looked like it was going to be on the money there, and I think it probably was, but Logan's got his hand in there, batted the ball away, and forces now a 4th and 14 for Waterloo East.
As Reyes comes back into the ball game, or comes back onto the field, it looks like the Trojans may go for it here as Kendall Robinson in the backfield with him. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right for Waterloo East. As rolling to his left is Reyes. Now he sets his feet, throws across the middle. It's going to be caught out there. Nice catch by Aiden Ernst. He kind of had to leave his feet as penalty marker in the backfield as this ball was caught at the 30-yard line. It's going to be roughing the passer against the Hawks, so that'll tack on to the end of that play. So the Hawks, their second defensive penalty of the ball game, 7th total. As after they march this one off, as a couple of the Hawks were standing at the 20-yard line, and they had to turn around because the ball's at the 15. So 1st and 10, Waterloo East at the West Delaware 15. Reyes, shotgun formation, 2 receivers split out each way. Kendall Robinson in the backfield. 8 minutes to go, third quarter. Hawks leading 53-6. Reyes is going to run. Now he looks to pass, avoiding pressure, and he's going to avoid a tackle. Nice job there, as I think it was Wenger. Yes, it was Cody Wenger who made the stop as he avoided a tackle from Joey Stunny out there. But it's going to be a gain of 1. 2nd down and 9 here for Waterloo East.
Yeah, nice job there by that West Delaware secondary too, Jamie, of covering everything up. And Reyes really didn't have anywhere to go with the football, so he just kind of had to tuck it. And then there was good pursuit there by that Hawk linebacking core. So
ball at the 13-yard line. 2nd down and 8. 7:10 left to go. Reyes looks to pass. He had a quick route to the left. Now he's going to roll to his right and look to pass. He's going to throw into the end zone. Overshoots his intended receiver, Aiden Ernst. And now another penalty marker down here, as it's going to be a penalty here against Brody Card. And we've seen Card in the middle of these things a couple of times tonight. And that's going to be, more than likely, that's going to be a penalty, unsportsmanlike penalty against Brody Card. As I looked down, and he had just looked like he had just thrown Joey Stunny to the ground after that ball was thrown. As it's going to be unsportsmanlike against Waterloo East. And I don't know, I'm pretty certain, I don't know how many unsportsmanlike penalties you can get in one game, but I think that's going to be an ejection here for Brody Card. I don't know that, but the official took Brody Card to the sideline as our referee talking with Coach Xavier Leonard over there, explaining to him the situation. Number 77, yes, he has. He has been ejected from this ball game, so an unsportsmanlike penalty, and Brody Card will be ejected from the ball game.
Between being physical and just kind of doing things above or beyond the scope of the game and stuff, and it's just unfortunate that that has to happen and stuff. These guys are both sides, both Waterloo East and West Delaware, are both trying to just fight hard and stuff, and you hate to see it happen, especially Card. He's a senior, so that was his last play.
Third down and 24, throwing across the middle is Reyes, looking for Aiden Ernst. Joey Sonny on the coverage for the Hawks. That pass falls incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th and 24 for Waterloo East. So nice job by this Hawk defense. Has the ball at the West Delaware 29-yard line, and 4th and 24, and the Trojans will go for it here with 6.5 minutes to go in quarter number 3. 53-6, West Delaware leads it. As Reyes will come set, trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Shotgun formation, looking to throw is Reyes. Looking left, now he's going to scramble, he's under pressure. He's going to heave it up into the end zone, and it is going to be incomplete. As Mangled, Soppy, and Sonny all over the intended receiver, Tyrell Newman. That pass falls incomplete, and the Hawks will take over on downs as they'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. So the Hawks hold there. And again, clock continuous here, so it's going to be a very quick-moving second half. Already 5.5 minutes left to go in this third quarter. And Nick Casey still in as the quarterback. See Logan Woolert enter the game as a receiver for the Hawks here, as Casey's going to hand off to Cale Meyer, right side at the 30, 35, gets tackled from behind at the 37-yard line as he was brought down out there by Tadarius Sykes. As it'll be a gain of 9 for Cale Meyer there, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 1 for the Hawks. Nice piece of running by Cale Meyer, just kind of weaving in and out of traffic there on that run, as Casey's going to give to Meyer again. He's got it at the 40, has one man to beat, 45-yard line, and a penalty marker comes in. And there is, Meyer did pick up the first down, but this could be against the Hawks, which the play was already, if they're calling this on Brees, the play was already past him. And it is going to be on Jordan Brees, but that play was already past him there. And they're going to call a hold against the Hawks.
Yeah.
So it'll be
I'm with you there.
2nd down. So go from 2nd down and 1. It's going to be now 2nd down and 13 for West Delaware, as they lead 53-6 with 4.5 minutes to go in quarter number 3. They give to Meyer right side. He ran into the defender there after getting through the line and coming up and making the tackle for Constantino Tenorio. And looks like Meyer may have lost a yard on that play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 14. 24. They give it to Soppy on the end around. He cuts back at the 25, down to up to the 30-yard line. It'll be about 8 yards short of the first down marker, and we might see something tonight that we have not seen out of the Hawks yet, and that's a punt.
Yep.
And they are going to send the punt team out. So with 3:45 left to go here in the third quarter, the Hawks will punt for the first time here. as it'll be Ben Pentland doing the punting duties for the Hawks, and it looks like, can't see the number of the return man there for Waterloo East. It is going to be the quarterback, it's Dylan Reyes.
Good punt.
And a nice punt by Pentland goes out of bounds at the Waterloo East 31. So way to flip the field there by Ben Pentland. A nice punt by him. Waterloo East takes over 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Let's see this West Delaware defense come onto the field once again. As Matt Wickman in there still on that defensive front. Adam Andrick, Jordan Brees, Joe Burke into the game as Kieran Monahan will come off here. Cale Rempe, Sam Leckie, Joey Sonny, Logan Wynn, Gavin Soppe, and Mitchell Mangold, the defenders here for the Hawks. As Waterloo East takes over 1st and 10, it's going to be Dylan Reyes, the quarterback here, as another man comes on late for Waterloo East. One of the offensive linemen will come onto the field. Kendall Robinson, the back in the backfield, as Reyes looks to pass wide open here on the near side. It's Ramir Scott as he's got Mangold to beat. Mangold's going to run him out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty. Penalty against Mangold as he threw Scott out of bounds at around midfield. As he was run out at the 49 of Waterloo East, and it's going to be a personal foul against Mangold. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Waterloo East. As he had the first down.
And I don't know if that was the case where Mitch didn't know where the sideline was or whatever. I mean, just was one of those plays.
So, 1st and 10 for Waterloo East. The ball is at the West Delaware 36-yard line. 2 minutes remaining here in quarter number 3. Ball's on the ground here. As dropping the quarterback there, it's going to be Sam Leckie who makes the sack of Dylan Reyes. As Reyes is sacked by Sam Leckie.
Nice job there by Sam coming from his defensive back position there and coming home on a blitz and dropping Reyes for the big loss.
So 2nd down and 16 after a loss of 6 on that play. And Reyes comes set. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers both ways. They fake the handoff to Robinson. Reyes runs it himself, and he's hit at the 40, but he's going to go out of bounds as Sonny came up and tried to make the stop. And I believe it was it was Leckie who ran him out of bounds at the West Delaware up the 37-yard line. So a pickup of 5 yards there will bring up 3rd down and 11 for Waterloo East. All at the West Delaware 37. So Waterloo East has had the ball for a majority of this 3rd quarter here, although continuous clock. There's only 45 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Hawks leading 53-6. Reyes comes set. He sends his man in motion as he's looking to pass. Rolls to his left under pressure back his own 40-yard line. And now he looks, he's going to step up. Defenders work. And now Sam Leckie's got him on the run. He's going to run out of bounds at his own 45-yard line. A loss of 8 will bring up 4th down and 19 for Waterloo East. And that will probably do it for our 3rd quarter. As I don't think Waterloo East will get another play off here. 10 seconds remaining. They actually put him down at the 44. And that'll do it for our 3rd quarter. Hawks lead 53-6. We go to the 4th. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Tonight's a great time to try the new stuffed crust pizza at Pizza Ranch. Have one delivered while you're listening to the game, grab one for carryout, or enjoy the Pizza Ranch buffet. Then satisfy your sweet tooth with some chocolate cactus bread. Pizza Ranch in Manchester, Independence, and Owine.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Back into Brown Field. The Hawks leading 53-6. A 4th down and 18 upcoming for Waterloo East. Don't forget to stay tuned to KMCH after the game for the Okoboji Grill postgame show, brought to you by Okoboji Grill in Independence, where good friends meet. 4th and 18 upcoming for Waterloo East. They will stay on the field. Dylan Reyes will remain in at quarterback. Kendall Robinson has Reyes in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers each way for him. Hawks show blitz. They're bringing Lecky from the outside, and Brees is going to grab a hold of him, but he can't bring him down. Reyes is going to try to run it himself. He's going to run out of bounds at the 32-yard line of West Delaware, and the Trojans will turn it over on downs. West Delaware will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Or 32, excuse me. So Hawks leading 53-6, 11 and a half minutes left to go here in quarter number 4. The Hawks with the win tonight will move to 5-4 and conclude their season 5-4, which is, I tell you, that's quite an effort for the Hawks, as they were 3-4 going into last week with 4 straight losses, and for them to battle back and stay strong and come out of here with a winning record is a great tribute to these Hawks, and of course the seniors as well, as Jared Voss checks in at quarterback for the Hawks.
Well, and you look at that stretch, Jamie, where the Hawks kind of stumbled a little bit against Waverly, Shell Rock, Xavier, Decorah, Independence. I mean, those are 4 legitimate teams right there, and tough schedule.
Jared Voss hands off to Cale Meyer. He gets back to the line of scrimmage as he's brought down out there by Kendall Robinson. So no gain on the play, brings up 2nd down and 10. So Voss will come set, pistol formation. Behind him is Meyer. 1 receiver in the slot as he hands off to Meyer once again. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Is coming up and making the play was Kerryon Brown.
Well, I think
excuse me, that was Constantino Tenorio, 79, makes the stop. After a loss of 4, it'll be 3rd and 14.
Well, what I think is cool, too, Jamie, is the Hawks got back to playing Hawk football these last 2 games, scoring, putting a lot of points on the board. You know, going to be averaging about 61 points a game here in these last 2 games, but the defense has really showed up tonight, too. So just all in all, great effort in these last 2 football games.
It'll be an illegal procedure penalty against the Hawks. So that'll back them up 5 yards. Will bring up 3rd down and 19 now for West Delaware, as that penalty backs the Hawks up 5 yards. And they face a 3rd and 19 from their own 23. With 9:42 left to go in quarter number 4, leading 53-6. Voss is going to run it right side. Now he's going to be hit in the backfield, hit hard over there by Kendall Robinson. And Voss loses a few yards on that one. And after that, the Hawks have it back at their own 20-yard line. Now, we're going to put it inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And it'll be 4th down for West Delaware. And they're going to send Petlin back, and the Hawks will punt it away. 4th and 24 for the Hawks. Petlin will punt as he stands at his own 5-yard line. Deep to receive is Ramir Scott. Petlin's punt nearly blocked, as it's going to be a penalty as he gets run into. Ramir Scott will pick it up back at his own 43-yard line. He's going to be run out of bounds, but Petlin again was run into, so it will be running into the kicker. As the Hawks may decline that as well. They will decline that penalty, as I think Coach Wank just kind of wants to move this thing along, as there's 8:44 left to go in this ball game. Hawks with a 53-6 lead. as Monticello has come back to tie up the ball game against Waterloo Columbus. That score now 21-21. Decorah defeated Independence tonight 45-8. Western Dubuque with a 51-0 lead over Maquoketa. That was a third quarter score. Bellevue defeats Cascade tonight 19-7. West Branch leading Beckman 48-24 as Reyes takes a shotgun snap here. He throws as a man wide open on that far side. It's going to be a pickup of 9 yards out there by Tyrell Newman. He picks up 9, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 1. Mitchell Mangold on the stop for the Hawks as Edco with a 41-7 lead with 2:47 left to go in that ball game over Clayton Ridge. So the Vikings looking to win that district title with an undefeated district record. Their only loss coming to Bellevue, as this was a quick screen pass out to the left side. Wow, look at the speed of Kendall Robinson as he's going to go in for the touchdown, 43 yards, as he took that little bubble screen from Reyes, and he scampers in for the touchdown, 43 yards. And when he hit that outside, he flew down the sideline, and he goes in for the touchdown, as it's now 53-12 in favor of the Hawks. Here with 7:54 left to go in the ballgame.
Yeah, Robinson, you're right, Jamie. He looked like he was shot out of a cannon there. He caught that ball, and after he slipped by the one tackler, he was home free, and yeah, that was another gear there that Robinson took.
As they're going to run the swinging gate, and they're actually going to try for 2 here. As under pressure is Reyes, as Joe Burke was running after him. Reyes slipped up, and the 2-point conversion's no good. Hawks lead 53-12, 7:54 left to go in the ball game. As we will take a break and come back, you're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
This is Sarah from It's So Me Boutique in downtown Dyersville, inviting you to stop in, look around, and let us assist you in finding the perfect outfit for any occasion. We offer fashion-forward trends for women, including plus sizes, baby clothes, shoes, and fun accessories to complete any look. It's So Me Boutique in the heart of downtown Dyersville. And check out our Facebook page.
Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7, KMCH.
In to Brownfield. Hawks lead 53-12. I don't know what I was just watching. The Dodgers trailing 5-2 to the Brewers as Waterloo East will kick off, and I think we've got offsides on the Trojans. There's a penalty marker down. Hawks leading 53-12, 7:54 left to go in the ballgame. As I mentioned, Edco, their only loss of the season was to 5th ranked in Class 1A Bellevue. That was their only loss of the season, as they ran the table after that. That was week number 1, but leading Clayton Ridge 41-7. Maquoketa Valley and Lisbon still just that third quarter score, 24-24. Hudson defeats East Buchanan tonight 42-20. And Northland leading South Hardin 21-6. That game in the fourth quarter, as they'll back up Waterloo East 5 yards after that offsides penalty. And it'll be kicked off once again here by Constantino Tenorio, as it's taken by Gavin Soppy. And Soppy's got some running room here as he crosses midfield down to the Waterloo East 48-yard line. And that's where the Hawks will take over 1st and 10 with 7:40 left to go, fourth quarter, and the Hawks leading 53-12.
And that touchdown by Waterloo East, Jamie, was 2 plays, 51 yards, took 50 seconds off the clock. Kendall Robinson with the 43-yard touchdown reception. Waterloo East did not convert on the 2-point conversion, so with 7.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, the Hawks lead 53-12.
Chicken.
Darn right.
I had my headset off. I was ready for you to take it home. 48-yard line is where the Hawks start. 7:10 left to go.
Good thing.
Of course, I'm going to go down and join Bill for the last 7 minutes of the game. I'll bother him as Jared Voss still in at quarterback. He throws a quick pass to the left side. This is Mason Gillahan. as Gillahan's going to be run out of bounds at the Waterloo East 48-yard line. So no gain on the play as he was brought down by Chase Niles. As clock continues to run here. Smells like fireworks. Yeah. Or like they're shot off the cannon or something.
Well, they shot it off.
They shot it off enough tonight. Yeah, they did. As Voss hands to Cale Meyer, and he's got some room at the 40-yard line. Cale Meyer cuts back at the 38. He's still on his feet down to the 30. Cale Meyer down to the 26-yard line. Picked up of 22 yards for Cale Meyer, and that'll be a West Delaware first down.
Well, Cale, nice piece of running there again. This looks like the second-team offensive line now for the Hawks. Doing a great job of picking up where that first-team offensive line left off, and Cale doing a nice job of kind of weaving his way through some traffic there and putting the finishing touches on a pretty good night running the ball for the Hawks.
Brody Todden stays in, or checks into the ball game for the Hawks. Chad Bishop in on the offensive line for the Hawks. Still the two big boys on the right for the Hawks in Petland and Krogman as Cale Meyer takes his hand off. He's going to get it down inside the 25 to the 24-yard line, a pickup of 2 yards. And there's an injured Waterloo East player down on the field with 5.5 minutes left to go. As we will take a timeout as well. 5:31 left to go in the ball game. 53-12. Hawks lead it. And we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
This is Jamie Vasky from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs, and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester or call 927-2232.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
If you are in need of rental equipment such as skid loaders, high-reach forklifts, and man lifts, contact Jason at Moyle Rental Services or check out our website at moylerentalservices.com. Moyle Rental Services of Manchester wishes all area athletes and coaches the best of luck.
Biofield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Biofield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Back into Brown Field, 5:31 left to go, fourth quarter, 53-12, West Delaware leads. Just a quick update here. There is a Waterloo East player down on the field. They are bringing the paramedics out here, and the great ambulance crew from the regional medical center as they are tending to the injured Waterloo East football player. We do have some games that have gone final here tonight as Waterloo Columbus defeats Monticello 27-21, the final. So with that loss, Monticello moves to 3-2 in district play. Waterloo Columbus moves to 4-1. So unlikely the Panthers will make it to the playoffs with that loss. Independence fell to Decorah 45-8, the final score. Western Dubuque in the fourth quarter leads Maquoketa 58-8. Defeated Cascade tonight 19-7, so that will probably could possibly end the postseason hopes for Cascade. Beckman in the fourth quarter trailing West Branch 48-24. Edco, district champs, 41-14. They defeat Clayton Ridge tonight. The final in that one. Maquoketa Valley victorious tonight, 33-24 over Lisbon. Great game there. Hudson defeated East Buchanan 42-20. And in the fourth quarter, Northland leading South Hardin 21-6. We'll take another break while they tend to the Waterloo East player and bring you right back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family. It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team, the Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
J&D Catering and Suites in New Vienna provides exceptional handcrafted food, whether a cocktail buffet, formal dinner, or a themed event. Let Diane and her staff create a customized menu sure to wow your guests. They offer an extensive specialty cupcake and cake menu. Call or check them out on Facebook. Let J&D Catering and Suites set your next special event above the rest.
Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape, and our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Put a little south in your mouth at Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester. With any of their melt-in-your-mouth menu options, dine in or call ahead for carry-out. Book them today to cater your next event. Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic
with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
West Bend's home and highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent, all with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact your local West Bend agent, Eric Smith, at Parrott Insurance in Manchester at 927-2791.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Whether a door needs replaced or building a new home, let S&R Construction of Masonville take care of you. S&R Construction is the expert in home improvement projects, gutters, siding, garages, remodeling, new home construction, and more. Call Steve Fetlin today at 319-361-0638 for a free quote.
Are you an athlete or physically active in your free time? Even active people can have muscle tightness and joint pain or even experience the occasional injury. Regional Medical Center physical therapy treatment and prescribed exercises can help you recover faster, reduce injury, and build strength and stability. Call RMC Therapy Services today so you can get back into action as quick as possible. 563-927-7322.
Belichick's Landing, downtown Delhi. Open 7 days a week. Friday night buffet, Saturday night prime rib, and enjoy breakfast every Sunday from 9 to noon. Belichick's proudly supports all area athletes and coaches.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as great incentives at taukemotors.com. If you are looking for a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Hurry down to Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester today. Enjoy the best margarita around on their patio facing the Whitewater Park. Rio Blanco features daily specials and a kids menu too. There's something for everyone at Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal, exceeding client expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. F&M Bank, the right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7, KMCH.
Back into Brown Field, still tending to the injured Waterloo East Trojan down there. Does not look good as they've got the back brace on, and they've been been treating him very gingerly down there. So we hope him the best, but we do have some more scores to get to. As West Delaware leads this ball game 53-12 with 5.5 minutes left to go in the ball game. Final score: Western Dubuque victorious tonight over Makokata 58-8, as Western Dubuque finishes 7-2 on the season. Probably good enough to qualify for the playoffs. Of course, their only losses of the season are to the third and first-ranked teams in Class 3A in North Scott and Cedar Rapids Xavier. So one more look at the scoreboard here as we get to that. Waterloo Columbus defeats Monticello 27-21. Decorah knocks off Independence 45-8. Bellevue defeated Cascade 19-7. West Branch leading Beckman 48-24 with less than 5 minutes to go in that ball game. Edco defeated Clayton Ridge 41-14. Makokata Valley with a win over Lisbon tonight 33-24. Hudson, top ranked in Class A, defeated East Buchanan 42-20. And Northwind defeated South Hardin 28-6 as they are now taking the Waterloo East player off the field on the stretcher. They've got the ambulance ready to go. So, again, we wish him all the best as his teammates forming a tunnel for him to go through. And, of course, West Delaware players down on one knee for that young man as well. Did not get a number, but it's kind of irrelevant here at this point. We just wish whoever it is the best of luck, and hopefully he turns out all right, as he's going to get great care at the Regional Medical Center. So best of luck to that young man, unfortunately leaving on a stretcher here tonight. So situation is 2nd down and 7 for the Hawks, as they have it at the Waterloo East 24-yard line. 5:31 left to go in this ball game. As Jared Voss still in at quarterback, shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, as the receiver on the left, of course, is Grant Schneiders, as they give to Cale Meyer up the middle. He's trying to get through a hole, and he's going to be wrapped up out there, as it was bringing him down on the play was Lakey Martin. As Cale Meyer loses a yard on that play, back to the 25-yard line. So 3rd down and 8 upcoming for the Hawks, as they will call in the next play. And don't forget, Iowa Hawkeyes take on the Maryland Terrapins tomorrow. An 11 o'clock kick here from KMCH. Jared Voss going to take this ball and run to the right. He cuts back. He's got it at the 20, and he's going to be brought down right around the 20-yard line. And it'll be 4th down and about 3 yards to go for the Hawks. Hawkeyes, that game starting at 11. You can hear it right here on KMCH. A little bit of the pregame show, of course, after our Coach's Corner, which we'll have tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, as I talk to area football coaches about tonight's games and get their thoughts. And again, that's tomorrow morning at 9 with the Coach's Corner. Voss faces a 4th down and 2. They give to Cale Meyer right up the middle. He falls forward enough for the 1st down to the 15-yard line to pick up a 4 yards there for Cale Meyer. And the Hawks have another 1st down, just kind of eating the clock here as there's 4 minutes remaining in the ballgame. Hawks leading 53-12. He did not get the 1st down. I must have been looking at the wrong yard line. Wow. They must have marked him down way short. I thought he got down to the 15-yard line. They must have said his knee was down. So the Hawks will turn the ball over on downs. Waterloo East takes over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. So, again, that's the Coach's Corner tomorrow. Next week, volleyball action for you. We've got area volleyball on Monday as Beckman, Coconut Valley in Dyersville, 7 o'clock. First serve in that game with John Swisher, Jones Salo, and then Tuesday, West Delaware hosting Charles City in Manchester. That also a 7 o'clock start time. And then next Thursday, we'll have high school volleyball for you, area volleyball, as that's still to be determined as far as what game we'll be doing. As there's Jordan Brees is going to pick up a sack for the Hawks. As Jordan Brees drops the quarterback, Dylan Reyes, in the backfield back to the about the 15-yard line is where they'll place it. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down and 12 with 2:40 remaining in the ballgame.
Yeah, nice job there by Jordan, just coming off that's near side here. He's got such a quick first step. That's how he's getting around. He's gotten around all these offensive linemen all year, and that was just another example.
Quick pass left side. This is going to be hauled in out there by Tyrell Newman, as Newman is going to be brought down out there by Joey Sonny. As Newman a couple yards short of the first to the 25-yard line. They need to get to the 27, so 3rd down and 2 for the Trojans. But just over 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. As Reyes hands off, this is going to be Robinson, Kendall Robinson, and he's going to try to turn on the boosters. He's going to be wrapped up by Logan Wynn, but that's going to be a Waterloo East first down out to the Trojan 44-yard line. Nice little piece of running there by Kendall Robinson. As it's 1st and 10 out to the 44. Now minute 35 left to go. As again, continuous clock. And the Hawks will cap off an impressive senior night here. This one's going to be caught out there again by Tyrell Newman. He's going to be just short of the first down. Brody Todd runs him out of bounds there. Pick up, looks like 8 yards there. It'll bring up 2nd down and 2 for Waterloo East as they move into West Delaware territory at the Hawk 47-yard line. Shotgun formation for Dylan Reyes. He looks to pass, looking across the middle. He's got a man out there, caught out there by Aiden Ernst. And Ernst still on his feet, and looks like the Hawks might have got a piece of the face mask of Aiden Ernst, as Logan Wynn was Joey Sonny, but they might have caught a piece of the face mask. As also in on that play was Dylan Jones for the Hawks. As that will be a face mask against the Hawks, so that'll move Waterloo East down to their West Delaware 10-yard line with 59 seconds left to go in this ballgame. Again, West Delaware leading 53-12. Reyes directing traffic out there as they're going to draw the Hawks offside as Jordan Brees comes across the line, and that'll be a offsides against the Hawks. Got a little antsy there, did Brees, but that'll move the Trojans 5 yard closer, so it'll be 1st and goal from the 5 yard line.
He won one more sack in his West Delaware career there. Looking for...
And he still might get his chance as he looks like he's ready to bust in there as Reyes is going to run it here, and Dylan Reyes is going to go in for the Trojan touchdown. This one from 5 yards out, and that's going to give the Trojans 6 more, and it'll be 53-18 in favor of the Hawks. So 3rd touchdown of the game for Waterloo East, as they may try to go for the 2-point conversion again, and they've got people on the field yet trying to get everybody off as they're going to run that swinging gate formation. And let's see if now they're going to run everybody over and attempt this extra point, because it'll be Dakota Albright on to attempt this extra point for Waterloo East. High snap, but Reyes grabs it, and it's good. The extra point is good. So 53-19 now in favor of West Delaware with 30 seconds left to go, as we will keep it right here as our ball game just about to wrap up here. We'll keep it for this kickoff, and of course the clock will run, so all the Hawks have to do is take this kickoff, and they will be able to run out the clock. West Branch defeats Beckman tonight 48-24. That game has gone final. As all of our games final, still no score on Anamosa and Owine. Have not had a score on that one yet tonight. As the Blue Raiders playing Owine tonight. As our last score update was about a half hour ago, Owine led Anamosa 36-35. That was at the end of the third quarter. As the Hawks will return this kick, a short kick, Logan Woolert. As the clock should be running.
34.
Oh, they're only up by 34. As the official starting the clock. I don't think he knows that it's only a 34-point ball game, as they're going to let it run anyway. But the Hawks are going to win this ball game 53-19. I don't know if they're going to have to run a play. We'll see if they do. The Hawks are going to run a play. It's going to be Jared Voss and a penalty marker down. And it'll be a legal procedure against the Hawks. Math is hard sometimes.
Yeah. No.
As we'll see if he starts the clock. I don't think he's going to this time. I think he has since realized that it's only a 34-point lead. And he's going to let it run out. So the Hawks are going to win this ball game 53-19, and Jared Voss will take a knee. So the Hawks will win it 53-19. And the Hawks will finish their season at 5-4 and 2-3 in district play. As that'll do it for us here. And don't forget, stay tuned for the Okoboji Girl postgame show as it comes your way next, right here on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Manchester, I'm looking out for what matters to you. Even when nothing's wrong, this is Tad Mormon, agent. Call me at 563-927-3586, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon agent, 106 East Main Street, Manchester. Tonight's a great time to try the new stuffed crust pizza at Pizza Ranch. Have one delivered while you're listening to the game, grab one for carryout, or enjoy the Pizza Ranch buffet. Then satisfy your sweet tooth with some chocolate cactus bread. Pizza Ranch in Manchester, Independence, and Owine.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
This is Sarah from It's So Me Boutique in downtown Dyersville, inviting you to stop in, look around, and let us assist you in finding the perfect outfit for any occasion. We offer fashion-forward trends for women, including plus sizes, baby clothes, shoes, and fun accessories to complete any look. It's So Me Boutique in the heart of downtown Dyersville. And check out our Facebook page.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7, KMCH.
Back in the Brownfield, Hawks victorious tonight, 53-19, the final score over Waterloo East as they end their season 5-4 and 2-3 in district play. Waterloo East ends 0-9 and 0-5 in district play. Again, the Hawks with a 53-19 victory. As of course, some of these seniors are going to take this a little hard, as not the way they wanted their season to conclude here, but I tell you what, if we get Coach Wink, he'll be pretty proud of this senior class, Aaron, as the way they fought back, especially after that 4-game losing streak that they had in there, to come back and finish strong. Coach Wink is got to be pretty proud of this group.
Yeah, absolutely. And these guys showed heart. They showed, they stuck with it. They didn't get down. They could easily cashed it in after that third loss to, I believe it was Waverly Decorah. They couldn't. They hung with it, and they got back to playing Hawk football here, and that's why you saw them score, average of 61 points in the last 2 games, and that defense stepped up like we've been accustomed to seeing it, and that's we saw these guys really stick to it. And credit to the seniors for keeping this football team together when they could have folded. So. Kudos to them. It's been a pleasure watching them and watching them play well this year, and best of luck to all the seniors.
Absolutely. Well, Bill Logan is down on the West Delaware sideline. As we'll get to him in just a second, as I think Coach Wink is headed his way. Again, this is the Okoboji Grill postgame show, brought to you by Okoboji Grill in Independence. If you're looking for great food and a unique atmosphere, then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. That is Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet. As we are joined by West Delaware head coach Doug Winkowich. And Wink, you got to be pretty happy with this senior class, the way they went out here tonight. Had a chance, to get that winning record after the tough season that they had. Obviously not what they wanted, but they came out, fought hard, and you're saying goodbye to 18 pretty good seniors.
Yeah, that's exactly what I just told them. I mean, it's hard to realize that this is it. I feel bad that these guys didn't get to experience the next one, but I'm really proud of them for bouncing back. We had a lot of things that didn't go our way this fall, but they were resilient. They kept it together. They kept getting better, and I'm really proud of them.
Well, tonight it just seemed like you guys led. You led from start to finish, but every time things got chippy in the ball game, your kids did a good job, and that's really easy to get caught up in that stuff. But your kids did a great job of just turning their backs and walking away from some of that stuff, and you got to be proud of them for that as well.
Absolutely, and I think that's one other thing I mentioned to them was kind of along those same lines, Jamie. I think the reason we can bounce back from those kind of mishaps and things and then be able to walk away from that stuff is, our culture's pretty solid. I mean, we've got some pretty strong roots. These guys understand what that expect victory is all about. And we got a really bright future. These seniors put it back on track here these last couple weeks. And, we're going to be just fine.
Well, you've got a year to think about it, but, both of your lower levels, your JV and your freshmen, finishing with undefeated seasons. But, you just said it. It starts with that senior class kind of paving the way and doing things the right way, not getting down after 4 straight losses and being able to finish strong. So things looking very bright in the future for West Delaware football.
Absolutely. Our hearts go out to those guys that got hurt this year, and we had plenty of them. But it's like anything else, Jamie. When things don't go your way, you maybe don't reach your goal, you got to look back at that journey and realize all the great things that took place. And these guys experienced a lot of great things.
Wink, appreciate it. I always enjoy covering West Delaware football, and it's been my pleasure covering you guys again this year. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, guys. Take care.
West Delaware head football coach Doug Minkowicz here on the Okoboji Girl post-game show as we get Bill Logan hooked back up here shortly. As Bill, not the finish, not the record the Hawks wanted, but as Coach Wink just said, very proud of this group for the way that they came back throughout the season and finished strong here with 2 straight wins.
Yeah, he did, and a few weeks ago, he basically challenged them. He told them, he says, hey, we can continue to do what we've been doing here and not play well, feel a little sorry for ourselves, so we can go out there and play Hawk football. And the last several weeks, they just came out and showed what Hawk football was all about. And, you saw it here tonight, and with what they've got in the lower levels coming up, it's an awful exciting time for Hawk football.
Well, unfortunately for us, our postseason coverage for the first time in 10 years does not include West Delaware Hawk football. But nonetheless, we will still be covering football next Friday night. And not sure, I'm thinking we'll probably be in Edgewood for that game, covering the Vikings if hopefully they host a game. Of course, some of those ties kind of going to throw a wrench in some things on where Edco will be next week. But our football season doesn't get to end. And, of course, with us, there's no better place we'd rather be than on a football field on Friday nights.
I'll tell you what, I got 4 more weeks left in me here. I got to keep going here. It's just, and it is. It's unusual. Very rarely does this ever happen that your last regular season game is your last regular game of the year. And, it's one of these things. There's a lot of these players don't want to leave this field yet. They don't want to leave that feeling of playing their last football game on Brown Field because, if you've never played it, you don't understand it. But if you've ever played the game of football, tonight's one of the toughest nights for a senior is to be able to walk off this field for the last time.
You keep wearing that stuff on your back and on your head, you might not make it 4 more weeks.
No, we'll have the series wrapped up in 6 games.
Yeah. Yeah, 6 games. You're down 5-2 yet. All right. There's another Hawkeye football game tomorrow. Congratulations on your first win.
Yeah.
Our strategy worked of boxing him.
Barely. Sounds of it.
He was a touchdown away from getting that right on the number. But Bill now with 1 win. Aaron has a win, and Swish has 4 wins. Looks like I'm kind of the loser of the group this year. As Bill, the Hawkeyes take on Maryland tomorrow. As you will have to go first because you won, but I will give you Swish's score. Excuse me, as he went 37-21 Hawkeyes, a total of 58 points.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate, I think. I think it'll be very, very close to that. Defense is going to get challenged tomorrow. I'm going to say 35-20.
35-20, so that is 55 points for Bill, doing a good job of boxing Swish in a little bit, as that's 3 less than Swish. Aaron, I'll let you go. I haven't won yet. I get to go last.
Yeah.
So you get a 55 and a 58.
Is the spread 9.5, something like that?
It was 9.5 last I saw.
It's going to be gusty tomorrow.
It is. I think that's high. I'm gonna go Iowa. I'll take the Hawks.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna go there.
He's back on the bandwagon.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 27-20 Hawks.
27-20, so 47 points for Aaron. I'm going to jump Swish. I'm going to go 38-21. I just got to get the high. That's all I need. So that's going to be 59 points. So John is not getting any easy ones here. I will be the highest tomorrow. Hopefully it happens. But, Bill, hopefully we get another week for us. Unfortunately, like we said, the Hawks season comes to an end tonight. But we will have football somewhere next Friday night, and we will talk to you then, buddy boy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to covering some area schools, too. So, yeah, sad we can't see West Delaware play, but always anxious to see the area schools.
All right, Bill Logan down on the sideline tonight and every night for West Delaware football here on KMCH. One last look at the scoreboard as Waterloo Columbus defeats Monticello 27-21. Decorah defeating Independence tonight 45-8. Western Dubuque over Maquoketa 58-8. In the fourth quarter, Oline was leading Anamosa 36-35. Bellevue defeats Cascade 19-7. It was West Branch over Beckman 48-24. Edco defeats Clayton Ridge tonight 41-14. Maquoketa Valley over Lisbon 33-24. Hudson defeats East Buchanan 42-20. And Northland victorious tonight over South Hardin 28-6. And of course GMG Garwin getting a 2-0 forfeit win over Starmont. Aaron, we'll talk to you next week as we'll decide where we're going to be next week and some more postseason football for us this year.
Sounds good, buddy.
All right, and that's going to do it for the Okoboji Grill postgame show, brought to you by Okoboji Grill in Independence. If you're looking for great food and a unique atmosphere, then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet. And that's going to do it for us here tonight. I want to thank the sponsors of West Delaware Football on KMCH, because, of course, without them, this broadcast would not be possible. And with Halloween coming up, you need all the candy for the ghouls and goblins that'll be coming to your front door, and you need that Halloween candy. We encourage you to please shop locally. I want to thank in-studio producer Ashley Vick for running the board for us this evening, and most of all, thank you, the listeners. So for my partners, Aaron Pleen and Bill Logan, this is Jamie Vaskey saying good night from Brownfield in Manchester, Iowa, one final time this season, where once again the final, West Delaware Hawks 53 and the Waterloo East Trojans 19. You've been listening to West Delaware Football on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.